just a dream of mine. Real as the raven, as the bluebird, real as the sun, shining love to keep you through the day. Seems somehow you made your way into my heart. Stay beside me when the sunshine fades away. Don't let me darkness. She is no lover. She hides the day. You don't know how easy it is. You don't know how easy it is to love you.
SativaCross.com.
I told Althea I was feeling lost, lacking in some direction. Althea told me upon scrutiny that my back might need protection. I told Althea that treachery was tearing me limb from limb. Althea told me, cool down, boy, settle back, easy, Jim. Days of child on the road and moving with a pinch of grace. You may Maybe a clown in the burying ground, or just another pretty face. It may be the fate of Ophelia, sleeping and perchance to dream, honest to the point of recklessness, self-centered to the extreme. Your friends are getting most concerned. Loose with the truth, baby, it's your fire. Baby, don't get burned. When the smoke has cleared, she said, that's what she said to me. Gonna wanna bed to lay your head and a little sympathy. Time has come to weigh those things. This space is getting hot. No, this space is getting hot. I told Althea I'm a roving sign. I was born to be a bachelor. Althea told me, okay, that's fine. So now I'm trying to catch her. Can't talk to you without talking to me, guilty of the same old thing, thinking a lot about less and less, and forgetting the love we bring. What's that?
Right. SativaCross, live from East Brunswick, New Jersey. It's Monday. And guess what? I'm here with my friend Jeff King. Guess what time it is, Jeff? It's time for the SativaCross Ignorance is No Excuse show. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you, dude. So happy you're here.
Good
Cutting it close today, too. So on today's show, the early version of the show, we're doing 2 shows today. The early version, we're going to cover the Harrisburg rally. There's a vote today. There's a guy named Mike Turzai that wields all this power in Pennsylvania, apparently. And the patients and the parents are out in Pennsylvania begging this guy for their children's life and their families' lives. So hopefully he'll listen, and he won't allow any more people to suffer and die. But I don't know. When you mention Mike Turzai, I don't know. I just don't hear good things. I don't know. What's that? Oh, we have Mike Turzai on the show? Hey, Mike, how are you? You know, Mike Turzai has a wife that's a pediatrician that believes in cannabis. Can you believe that, Jeff? His wife is actually a medical marijuana supporter.
Interesting.
And he's holding back all these laws and putting all these amendments and screwing with these patients' lives. Why? What kind of dinner conversations are they having, huh?
Strange.
You're strange. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to test your microphone, so I need you to like bullshit for a while, just so I can get you going here. I haven't had time to do any pre-show, any testing, and
I can tell you, I'm not an expert on any kind of political machinations, but Pennsylvania is peculiar. Their political posture. It's hard to understand. Competing interests. Hemp farming, though, I think is something that they used to lead in. Hemp Conestoga, Hempfield, Hemp Township.
yes. So in Pennsylvania,
Cannabis.
yeah,
Cannabis.
it's
Cannabis plant.
there's all kinds of hemp going on in Pennsylvania. Historically. Les Stark will tell you all about that. Les Stark will sit down and talk to you for an hour about hemp. Actually, I'm going to call him up too. We're going to call Dana. We're going to call our friend Matthew. We have a bunch of people to call. Patients are forming out in front of the Harrisburg Capitol right now. Hundreds and hundreds of patients, hopefully, are out there right now begging for their lives. It's sad when people have to go and beg for their lives, right? This isn't the 1400s.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah, for the children's lives too. You know, cavemen took better care of their kids. You know that? Thousands of years ago. Cavemen would like circle around their children and protect them because that was the future, the children. So they would protect the children. Now it's like, just another number. Just another mouth to feed. They don't care. The government doesn't care. That's why we have to help each other. They just don't care. They're allowing kids to die. And with impunity, without doing anything, without having any answerability. But it's bullshit.
I will say, though, I know Texas had primaries, and they had a couple of drug war guys get voted out in the primary. So, because they don't really have another mechanism in that state to change their law. So, get out the people that are holding it up. If they don't want to let it happen, then move them aside politically. It's been done. There's a track record. If you come out politically. So in Pennsylvania, these guys absolutely need to be thrown out. Either way.
Throw the bums out.
That's the bottom line.
That's what I say. Throw the bums out. You know what's going to happen when you throw the bums out, though? We got to listen to Mike Turzai cry. Do you really want to hear this guy cry all day? Really? Is this what you want? Or that could be the children crying. The children crying for their medicine, too. Could be. I can't tell the difference anymore between Mike Turzai and a child crying for their medicine because they're suffering. It's hard. It's a hard splitting hairs there. Mike Turzai, you are something else, boy. I never seen nothing like it. Even his wife doesn't agree with him. I'd be crying too if my wife withheld sex for years. You think that's what's happening out there? I mean, what else are they doing in Pennsylvania other than having sex, right? If you're withholding sex, it's like everything out there. What else do they do out in Pennsylvania besides have sex? Anything? I used to live in Pennsylvania. I know. I was in Milford. I had a house in Milford, a log cabin up by Twin Lakes. So, yeah. I'm just checking the stream here. I'm trying to do everything at once here. I'm sorry. I can't do everything at once, but I'm trying. I'm trying, Jeff. That's why you're here. You're here to help me.
It's all good.
Just checking the stream. Oh, great. I can't do everything.
Pennsylvania.
Okay, let's give Matthew a call. Matthew? Where are you, Matthew? Matthew should be in front of the Capitol right now as we speak. Matthew has PTSD, and he can't use cannabis. How do you have PTSD and not use cannabis? Oh, my God. So I'll give Matthew a call. If he doesn't answer, I'll call Dana. I'm going to call everybody at that rally today, which will take us all night.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Let's try someone else. Let's see. I didn't have any pre-show. I'm the worst. Let's try this again with someone else. How was your day today, Jeff?
It was all right. Not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad at all.
Uh-huh. I'm listening. Go ahead. Tell me more. Tell me more while I'm doing something else and ignoring you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, man.
As far as the Pennsylvania policy goes right now, they're one of the notorious 9 states with no reform really at all.
No.
So
No, you know what they have in Pennsylvania? Amendments.
yeah, there's really no protection whatsoever for any medical use.
You want something? Here, we'll give you more amendments.
Oh.
Hi, Dana. It's Lefty and Jeff. You're on the air. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, good. We're just talking about all the amendments they just added to your bill, and you think we can add some more? Should we add some more? I think we should add some more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not screwed up enough as it is and complicated. We should definitely add more.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I wasn't able to make it up to the Capitol today anyway. Unfortunately, I had to put one of my cats to sleep this morning, so I'm having a rough day.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Oh, man.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. So I wasn't able to make it up there today, but I'll definitely be up there tomorrow. So, I mean, it doesn't look like we're getting a vote today anyway, which we kind of knew because it was only going to be on second consideration today. So, I mean, we kind of knew we weren't getting a vote today. Besides, they have to clearly weed through all of these freaking amendments, you know. But at least they're bringing it to the table, at least, you know.
Okay.
Oh. So that's the word on the street.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So is Mike Turdzai going to be there today, or what's his story?
Hey, I mean that's his job. Whether he makes it there or not, you know, that's his job. He's supposed to be there. He's the Speaker of the House. So, you know, hopefully he doesn't pull any shenanigans. I don't put it past him to do something like, you know, crazy, but you know, leadership has promised us that, you know, that the debate will begin today in the House, and that they won't stop working on it until we get a vote. So leadership has promised us, you know, a vote this week. So I mean, like I said, we're dealing with Pennsylvania politics here. I don't hold my breath for anything anymore here in PA.
Dana, a lot of people can suffer and die within a week. You know this as well as I do. So I mean, what are they waiting for?
Man, I wish I knew that answer, Lefty. I really do. You know, we've gone to them with stories of our children, with stories of veterans, I mean, not only of the struggles and of everyday life and such, but with people that have success stories that, these people are being helped and lives are being saved. And you would think that would be enough to say, like, let's do this and do it quickly. But it doesn't seem to matter what we come to them with, whether it be stories or science. It doesn't seem to be enough no matter what we do. So, I wish I had a good answer for that, Lefty, but I don't know what the hell what's keeping them, from just doing it.
It just seems like cavemen took better care of their children than we do these days.
That's probably a good analogy.
And that's sad.
It is. It absolutely is. And, it's not for lack of trying. It really isn't. And I think you've seen, not just in Pennsylvania, but in a lot of states, including your own in New Jersey. It seems like no matter how hard you fight and how much science and so on that you bring to the table, some of these guys just have it in their mind that they're doing it their way or it's the highway. And really, what can you do? They're the guys that are in the control. And we just have to keep fighting the fight, get it out in the media, and keep going up there and keeping our heads in the game.
I think what it is they don't believe cannabis is medicine. They're treating it as a bunch of potheads trying to get legalization. That's what they're treating it as, and people
Right.
are suffering in the meantime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had, and I don't doubt that. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, we've literally had legislators tell us, as mothers of very fragile children, tell us that we are asking for medical cannabis so that we as parents have access to it so that we can get high. And I'm like, you're kidding me, right? So, I mean, yeah, these guys have their heads so far up their asses that that I don't know how they see straight.
Well, I know kids like Vivian Wilson can't see straight because she has to wear an eye patch because of her epilepsy. That's not really fair to her, that she had to move out of New Jersey to go get her medicine. I mean,
right.
It's just...
Yeah, I mean, people all over the country, like I said to you the other day, we're supposed to be the United States of America. We don't seem very united when we have people that have to move from one state within our country to another state within our country to access medicine. And I've said it so many times, and so many people have said it, your zip code should not determine the level of health care that you or your loved one or your child should get.
Can you say that again?
Ridiculous.
Say that again.
That your zip code should not determine the level of health care that you get.
I like that.
It's crazy.
That should be a bumper sticker because that's ridiculous. That wraps it up right there. That really does, yeah. Wow. How's
it's frustrating.
How's Lorelai doing today?
You know what? When I had come out to see you, and I told you I was out, on a little bit of a mommy vacation. So when I got home, actually, she wasn't actually doing so great. Her seizures had increased, but we're trying to wean her off of one of her seizure medications just because it's just not good for her. One of the side effects has actually shrunk the size of her brain, so her brain is shrinking because of it. So we're trying to wean her off of it, but it seems like we might not be able to because her seizures are increasing again.
What drug is that?
Depakote.
Depakote?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty common standard epilepsy drug. A lot of kids are using it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know it shrinks the brain like that.
Yeah. So she's lost, I know on her last MRI a couple of years ago, they said that her brain mass is actually diminishing.
Is that common, or is that just a side effect specific to her?
No, it's labeled as one of the side effects of the drug.
Right.
So it doesn't happen to everybody, but it can happen. And she's been on that drug for a long time.
Right.
It's one of the only ones that's been able to decrease. I mean, before she was on that drug, she was having over 1,000 seizures, up to 1,400 seizures a day, and that cut it down in half to about 700 seizures a day. And then with the addition of another medication that she's on, got it down to about, I don't know, 200 to 400 a day. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We may never be able to get her off of anti-seizure medications, and hopefully once we get this law passed in Pennsylvania, we'll be able to try some other options, and maybe we will get her off of these pharmaceuticals.
Wow. You've tried Onfi too, I guess, at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've tried them all, Lefty. She's got no more pharmaceutical options left. She's not a brain surgery candidate. She's got the VNS already, the brain stimulator. She's got that already, and pharmaceutical drugs. She's tried them all. I think around 18 now.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wait a minute. 18
Yep.
pharmaceutical drugs?
Yeah, and both singularly and in different varying combinations.
Okay. Is there any way to possibly name all those drugs?
Oh my gosh, I don't even think I could.
Give it a shot.
Because she's been on and off of many of them. Oh my gosh. So Depakote, Onfi, Lamictal, Felbitol. Lamictal and Felbitol she had an allergic reaction to. Oh my gosh, I don't even know, Lefty. My
Wow.
brain is not in the right state of mind today with my cat and everything this morning. I have literally got about an hour of sleep last night.
That's horrible. I lost 2 of my cats recently, and it was just, yeah, I know the feeling. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
I love my cats more than some people.
Yeah, well, and I was a veterinary nurse before I quit my job to take care of Lorelei, so I'm like a super duper animal person, so
Yeah.
this is kind of rough.
Yeah, I was giving my cats cannabis at the end there, at the very end.
Oh, okay, were you? Yeah.
It was working for them. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, my best to
I
everybody.
appreciate
I hope everybody's doing better today. And
Well, I appreciate it, and hey, hopefully we can talk later in the week, and I can tell you that the House has passed our bill. I mean, it's still going to have to go back over to the Senate for concurrence because they're going to amend it in the House. So they're going to have to concur on it in the Senate before it can go to the governor's desk. But hopefully at least we can get it past the House. It needs to get out of the House. These guys are crazy. I mean, like I said to you the other day, we do have good guys there. There are people there that are fighting for us and that have their heads on straight. But there are these select few that are just, I don't know, they're nuts.
like Mike Terzak.
Yeah, pretty much. Nail on head.
All right, Dana. Thanks so much.
No. All right, I'll talk to you later, Lefty.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Stop it, Mike. Mike. Shut up, Mike. Mike. Miss Terzai, will you just give it to him already? Just give him a kiss already. Jeez. Shut him up. God. Big baby. Yeah. We know all about crying, Mr. Terzai. Well, we know all about crying. You should hear the babies crying when they're having seizures. They cry too. Mr. Speaker. Jerk face. I'm starting not to like this guy, Mike Terzai.
Where is he taking his financing from now?
Oh, pharmaceutical companies, of course. I forget which one. There's a bunch.
Hi, happy hippie here.
You're on the air with Lefty and Jeff. How are you?
What's up?
I'm doing great. I am so elevated right now. I just gave a speech to like 6 news people and two newspapers. Man, I am elevated. Something fierce, man.
Nice. All right.
Oh yeah.
That's good to hear.
So they're getting ready to start things here in about 30, 40 minutes to start going over the amendments and whatnot for the thing. I think they're going to bring it to the floor to start discussion, man. It's really exciting.
So wait, you were there out front of the State House, and what happened out there?
No, not in front. I was inside of the Capitol.
Okay. You were in there deep, huh?
They did. What's that? Oh, I was in there deep, real deep. You know
Yeah.
how hippies do it, man. Hippie style.
You do it nice and deep in there?
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're in the State House, nice and deep.
Super deep.
All right, you're deep in the State House, and what happens while you're deep in there?
I let my voice ring all throughout the room, man. I was shouting it out while I was in there deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
What did you say? Can you give me a little? Can you reenact?
Tell us more.
Yeah, tell us about your speech.
My speech, I started out by introducing myself as Matthew Ringley, the service-connected disabled war veteran of the Gulf War. But I said I'm also a cannabis comedian and a cannabis crusader trying to help our veterans and our sick children who suffer from seizures and other ailments to get medical cannabis on a vote on the floor. And I put out there about how I had gotten rooked over by the police for hitting Bambi's mom and getting totally profiled as a hippie because I was going to one of my charity shows, and I kind of talked about that and how that went down, and I told him about all the things that I suffer from, all the different ailments, all the different symptoms. I put
Tell me, Matthew, listen to me. What are the ailments and what are the symptoms that you're suffering from? I want to know.
Well, I suffer from severe post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a very rare type or a very rare strain. There's less than 2,000 documented cases of it. It's called 3C PTSD, or compounded, complex, and chronic post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's a joke, son. You get it? It's a joke.
It's a joke, man. But it's not a funny joke. You know what I mean?
You're damn right. It's not fucking funny. This is horrible.
And just with the type that I suffer from, it means that I suffer from every single solitary symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder, and there is 32 different symptoms to PTSD, and I have every one of them. So just with that, I suffer from 32 symptoms with the PTSD.
Wait a minute. You have 32 symptoms of PTSD.
That's absolutely correct, sir.
Wait, can you name them? Can you name what these symptoms are?
Not without the list in front of me. I actually signed my list and my speech, and I gave it to one of the head leaders in the Pennsylvanians for medical cannabis, and he wanted to actually put it in the newspaper. So I don't have the whole list in front of me, but the ones I can tell you that are affecting me right now is the social anxiety. And if anybody knows about anxiety, it's not fun. Social phobia. I normally do not like being around large groups of people, so I had to face my phobia and face my fear today. Agoraphobia, which is the fear of leaving one's home or being in out, open, wide spaces. That's really affecting me today. The flashbacks. Oh God, the flashbacks were horrible. Seizures. But that's more from the traumatic brain injury that I suffered from the head wound.
You had seizures too?
Yes, sir. I had seizures. I was hit and run over by a police car when I was 5 years old, and they didn't know much about traumatic brain injury back in 1977. So I went undiagnosed until 2011. So from 1977 till 2011, I was suffering from severe PTSD the whole time since I was 5 years old from being hit and run over by a police car before I ever joined the military, and then suffered a head wound when I was in the Gulf War.
Why did the police car run you over?
Because they were going too fast in the middle of winter, and we were sledding as children. 29th Street is a really, really big, tall hill in Harrisburg, and they had it completely blockaded off. Do not enter, do not go through. They had a barricade up with saw horses and a yield or do not enter sign, and they came roaring up the one side of the hill and did not know and see the barricade until they hit black ice. They hit black ice. They came and ran through the barricade, and they were dragging part of the barricade with them down the hill. I tried to get out of the way because me being a 5-year-old, seeing a car with a barricade being dragged by it, of course, you're going to try and run out of the way. I tried to get out of the way. I slipped. I fell, which is pretty much what saved my life. If I would have slipped on the ice and fell, I'd be dead.
Jeez.
But I slipped and fell, and because I was already prone and on the ground, the barricade and so forth missed me. But the police car, the wheel of the police car went up over my head and my neck, and it also went over my back and my hip, and I suffered a double skull fracture. I suffered a fracture of my neck. I suffered a fracture to my L1, which is the tailbone or the coccyx.
Yeah, I have that one.
Cock.
He said cock. He said cock.
This is not that
He said
type of
cock.
show,
He said
Matthew.
cock, lefty, lefty. He said
This
cock.
is a serious show today, Matthew. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm a comedian, man. It's in my nature. I
We
joke about
are.
that thing.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks now. I'd rather talk about vagina,
You're welcome.
quite frankly, but you want to talk about penis?
I-
Good for you.
I'll talk about penis with you.
No, I don't want to talk about
So you want
that.
to talk about?
No.
You want to talk about Trump?
About
Trump.
what? What?
Trump?
Let's talk about Trump.
Trump. Donald
Let's make
Trump.
it Trump again.
Trump. Let's
Donald
make it Trump.
Trump.
Donald Trump. I'm all for Donald
Yeah.
Trump.
Donald Dumps.
No, it's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, see,
And Christie. Yeah.
I'm actually a friend of John Oliver. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my cats do his show.
This is
all
our
the
this is
time.
our co-host Cindy. She just walked in while you were on the phone. Cindy's here with us with
Oh.
Jeff. Yeah.
Yes, hello.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I see how Donald Trump likes to insult everybody, and he was insulting John Oliver, saying it wasn't his last name. So John Oliver did a little research and found out that when the Drumps got here, that they changed their name to Trump because Trump sounded a lot more rich than Drump. And
Yeah.
it was funny how he was saying, like, Trump is like when you trump over all the poor people and get rich, that's Trump. And then Trump, that's like a sick pigeon hitting a window,
Yeah.
They're like, so he wants to talk about everybody else not being proud of his heritage. What heritage does he really come from? Does
I don't know,
anybody
but I think they have small penises because
think
that's what he's
so.
trying. He's lied about. And listen, he's lied about 75% of the things that he puts out there. So he's trying to tell everybody that he has a big penis.
I love this.
And he has small hands. But I'm
Let's talk
sorry.
about the president's
I
dick.
want to. I
love it.
want Trump. I want Trump to show his penis.
I don't want to talk about
think
Trump's
he should.
penis.
I think he should. I personally,
Because
I'll
if he's
say it on
lying-
the air. I
No,
think that
enough.
looks
Enough
like he
penis.
has
Let's talk.
a
No, let's
little
talk about.
tiny.
No.
And that's why
I want to
he
talk about
insults
the
so
first
many
lady's
people.
vagina. I want to talk about the first
No.
lady's vagina.
No.
No more penis. Thank you.
I heard the first lady likes vagina. Did you know that?
Actually, I think Chris Christie has a vagina because he's a giant pussy. So you have a gigantic pussy and you got a little Trump dick.
You got a little Trump dick. Little Trump dick.
Yep, little Trump dick and a big old Christie pussy. Yep.
All right, I think Lefty wants to get back on the serious
Oh,
side.
on the note at hand here, yes,
Yeah, I'm-
about the serious stuff.
Oh
yes.
yeah, the seriousness. Yeah, I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think we were talking about police running over children. That's what we were discussing.
Yeah, we're on police running
and
over
they, and they
children.
get away with it, don't they? They can shoot people's
Yeah.
puppies and they can run over people's kids. And there's like,
They put pressure on my family not to sue.
oh yeah,
They pressured my family back in 1977. They were pressuring my family not to sue them and that they would take care of me and they would make sure my medical bills were paid for and so forth.
oh,
Yeah,
geez.
but
Your
as far as
parents
like
fall
pain
for
and
it?
suffering and so forth. Yep,
Yeah.
they fell for it.
Oh,
Hook,
my
line, and
God.
sinker.
Oh, I'll tell you, what a shame because you would have probably owned the town.
Oh, my
right
mom's
now.
livid. She wishes she knew what she knew now back then about traumatic brain injury. She wished she would have known because she would definitely have sued the Commonwealth
Oh, no
had
doubt.
she known.
A matter of fact, I have traumatic brain injury. A lot of people don't know it. Oh,
I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, that's okay. A lot of people don't understand it. When you have traumatic brain injury and you look fine, people don't understand that you have emotional problems. You have
Yep.
problems
The limbic system.
understanding. I've
Yep.
actually had 22 concussions, and I've been in a coma 3 times. And
Well, then I can understand that.
well,
I truly can, because I've had four skull fractures in my life. I've suffered from innumerable concussions because I used to be a mixed martial arts street fighter, and that's how I had to make my money, because I couldn't earn or keep a job long enough. So I had to actually fight on the street.
I was
for
bullied and
almost a
beat up.
decade.
I was bullied and beat up in my school quite a bit. I even had 4 girls come to my house, rob my house, beat me in the head with baseball bats.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, honey.
Yeah. It's it's funny though, because like my family, my parents and stuff knew all this stuff had happened to me, and they never would cut me a break. It's always if I got emotional.
They were very hard on you. Yeah.
Still they just outright will tell me they don't care about me at all. My dad
Yeah.
died, and it's just difficult when you have this kind of a problem. I mean, I'm lucky.
I know. And how about the vertigo and the
God,
dizziness
yeah.
because of your equilibrium? And then if you get nervous or your blood pressure goes up or
Yeah,
spikes,
exactly.
because of my limbic, both sides of my limbic system, the left and right side of my limbic system were damaged. So I have a lot of problems with regulating my emotional control. So I
so
totally
do I.
understand
So
that.
do I. I mean, I got diagnosed as bipolar, and people want to take that bipolar, and they outright bully me to the point where they try to push me into committing suicide. And even though a lot of people know that when you're bipolar, you're 80 times more likely to commit
To commit suicide. Yes.
They said 1 out of 4 bipolar people will commit suicide, but yet their families and friends will still push them and say, oh, you're depressed, you're threatening suicide, go ahead, do it. You've said it so many times, do it. Do it. I've known so many people that have killed themselves, and I'll tell you what, I also know the people that they called for help. And I was
I tried
not
to kill
one of them.
myself 3 times because of the medications the VA put me on. I was on 7 different pills.
Definitely.
And
They
with
make
having,
you.
And with having undiagnosed traumatic brain injury, they misdiagnosed me in 1996.
They're still misdiagnosing me because of the injuries. They want to say I'm vegetable soup, alphabet soup.
Yeah.
I'm bipolar, OCD, ADHD, neurologically impaired, perceptionally
That's so they
impaired,
can throw more pills.
dyslexic. Multiple concussion disorder. It's like, at times when I've gone to the hospital, I've been
There's a drug for each one of those, by the way. There's a drug. And they'll give you each drug for each one of those.
I got the drug right here in my hand.
With side effects and drugs for those side effects.
Yeah, I take marijuana.
Or
you can take this yummy cupcake covered in chocolate that I'm about to feed my friend Lefty and my other buddy over here. And
don't rub it in because
You're
Matthew can't
teasing me.
smoke. Yeah, Matthew can't smoke.
Matthew can't eat. He passed out last time.
No, Matthew cannot smoke or eat and do nothing. He can't do anything.
I know.
He
I can't even do pills.
He can't do a thing.
I'm going to give him this big cupcake. And
He can't. Matthew can't do anything.
I'm going to take advantage of him later. Go on, Matthew.
No, you don't.
I'm on probation.
He's on probation. He can't do anything.
I'm going to take advantage of him later. He's on probation.
However, you can still send it because my girlfriend, she suffers from PTSD, and you can send the cupcake.
He wants the cupcake now. I could tell. He's willing to take the chance.
Give the cupcake to my cupcake.
Okay, now you're getting 2 cupcakes. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Well,
we also know.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Try ahead.
I was trying to get to the point where I was hit and run over by the police car when I was 5. I was misdiagnosed, and then I healed through it, and I graduated from school, and I joined the military. Even with having all these issues, I was able to pass the medical exam, and I was able to join the military. And I joined the I joined special services in the Navy. I went into what's called the silent service, or submariners. I was on submarines and did combat submarine warfare. And while I was in, because of having an undiagnosed head injury, or misdiagnosed head injury, sorry, I had seizures where I would fall asleep. And I fell asleep on watch twice. And because I fell asleep on watch twice, they thought I was being lazy. So I was almost discharged dishonorably, and I almost got sent to Leavenworth Prison for 15 years because of them doing such a lousy job with diagnosing anything. They just wanted me to die instead of diagnosing things correctly.
I have a question.
And then in 2014, in November, I hit Bambi's mom. I hit a deer on my way to one of my cannabis comedy shows, and because I was all dressed up in tie-dye and had long hair, I was profiled as a stoner. And even though I was following the letter of the law, not answering any of their questions and not wanting to feed them information and so forth, I didn't want to talk to them because I was in a panic attack because of PTSD and so forth. And I wanted a lawyer, and they wouldn't let me have a lawyer. They just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. They illegally searched my car 3 times. They illegally searched everybody that was in the car because there was 4 people in the car. They illegally searched everybody twice and found no paraphernalia. They found no pot. And they still said, well, you look like you're stoned, so we're taking you to the hospital and you're going to give blood. I said, well, what happened to me doing a sobriety test? Why can't I do a sobriety test? Well, we can't do a sobriety test because you're saying that you're having issues with your hip and issues with your back, and you're in handcuffs. And because I was in handcuffs, they wouldn't do a sobriety test. So they forced me to go into the hospital in handcuffs. They took the happy hippie in handcuffs to the hospital to take and steal my blood so that they could persecute and prosecute me for having 15-day-old cannabis in my system. And I'm sorry, when a disabled war veteran gets profiled and gets taken in like that, it can prove to anybody that anyone can be profiled and taken in because you just look like you're stoned. It's farce, it's bullshit, and it is joke, and it's not a funny joke.
No, it's a shame, and I don't know why they're why their hands are tied on post-traumatic stress veterans getting marijuana.
Money.
Yeah,
it's all about money.
Yeah, and the
that's
control.
all it is.
They don't want you to get better with a simple plant.
They don't want you to have marijuana. No. We want to have marijuana. Wanna marijuana. I wanna marijuana.
Do you think Donald Trump will give us marijuana?
No, I don't think Trump will give us marijuana. I'm starting to think Bernie's
I
the
think
only
Trump
choice.
will just give us his little tiny dick up our ass. That's what I think Trump will give us.
Donald Trump's a pussy.
He ain't going to give us medical cannabis. He doesn't give a shit about disabled veterans. He's just going to put his little tiny Trump dick right in our fucking asses and fuck our disabled veterans. That's what Trump is going to fucking do.
But the point was that, you know what? I've climbed the highest mountain on each of the seven.
I didn't hear what you said because I got my girlfriend here laughing.
Donald Trump's a pussy. Donald Trump's a pussy.
Question?
Are you having a problem there, Cindy? Don't waste all my... Jesus, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know. Oh
Is she doing dabs?
Yeah.
Is she doing dabba dabba do? Yeah, yabba dabba do, man.
But Lefty's trying to make me do it myself.
I don't know what she's doing over there. I have no idea.
I'm staring at this.
No idea.
You know how to
She's
dab.
trying to do something.
No, really, I just.
She just sounds like, you know what? She sounds very trying.
I am.
She's trying and trying.
She's trying hard. She's got a joint in her mouth. Look, she's got a joint in her mouth.
Go on with the story.
Yeah, look, we're listening.
Well, anyway, they took me in handcuffs to the hospital, and even while I was in the handcuffs and the phlebotomist came in and asked me which arm that I wanted to take him from, I said, I don't want the blood piece being taken, period. I was not given my right to refuse. I'm refusing now. The phlebotomist just looked at the cops, and the cops said, take it anyway.
Matthew, what would happen if you would have thrashed and moved your arm around and fought them the whole way? Because that's what I would have done.
I would have had 4 cops probably kicking me while I was in handcuffs and kicking me down onto the ground, and I'm sure you remember how that feels.
Let's go that route. Yeah, I think I'll go that route. Because, you're taking my blood regardless. whether it's going to bleed from my nose or from my arm. So, yeah, let's do it the hard way next time. That's what I say.
Well, at that point, I knew it was either going to be the easy way or the hard way, because
Yeah.
they had done it the hard way with the happy hippie all the fucking way, man. So when I'm telling you that with 4 police officers back there with me, keeping me sequestered from all of my friends, keeping me sequestered from my family, my mother and father came to pick me up after I told them that the car was destroyed and I wouldn't be able to drive it off. My parents came out and saw cops basically saying, you're going to do this the easy way or the hard way, while they had their tasers out and pointed at me, and my girlfriend saying, no, Matthew, no, because I wanted to attack them. I did. I wanted to attack them. And with me being a mixed martial artist, even with both hands handcuffed behind my back, I could have still fought their fucking asses. But I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it in front of my parents. I just could not do that. So they took me in by force. They were jerking me around and hurting my arm while I was in the handcuffs, and they took me into the hospital. I flat out told the phlebotomist, no, I won't do this. I don't want to do this. And he took my blood anyway. And then, while I was cramping up, because I have horrible cramps in through my back because of hypertension and hypervigilance, which are 2 of the other symptoms that I didn't get a chance to tell you about, was having severe PTSD, that I was in tears because of the pain from having nonstop cramps in my back.
They don't care.
That we didn't hurt you or do nothing to you. They're telling me that if I don't sign the paper stating that the blood that they have was mine, they were not going to let me out of the handcuffs.
Fuck 'em.
So while the happy hippie was there squirming in agony and pain, I had to forcibly write my name backward
Fuck them.
and upside down.
I wouldn't write it.
In order to confirm it was my blood.
Next
so
time,
that I could be left out of the handcuffs.
fuck them. Next time, let them feed you for a fucking week. And I would shit on the fucking floor. Write your name on the wall in feces. That's what I would do. Fuck them. That's what I would do.
Well,
You watch. If
yeah, I
they-
didn't have a choice through. I didn't have a choice through any of it. And then the cops, get this, with 2 squad cars there, when it came time for my lawyer to collect evidence, they accidentally corrupted the dash cam evidence to both of the police.
Oh yeah, me,
officers,
you
to
too.
both of the
Hey,
squad cars.
hey, me too. Right in this town in East Brunswick, the cops lost the dash cam evidence when Al Crusher kicked my ass. They lost the fucking dash cam. It's how funny that always happens. Isn't that great? America.
No, it's not funny.
That's
It's
America.
Joke, but it's not funny.
It's America.
America, fuck yeah, we're coming to fuck your life, yeah, America, fuck yeah,
Yeah, that's
coming
it.
to fuck you in right in the ass.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah, America. Fuck your ass.
Nailed it, brother.
Ain't nailing my ass. We're playing offense here in New Jersey. I can't wait till you get the fuck on my team over here in New Jersey because we're gonna have fun.
I'm coming. The happy hippie's coming, dude. As soon as I get this shit done, as soon as I get the probation and so forth disbanded, as soon as I get this $2,700 in fines that they're stealing from me, as soon as I get all of that done,
Oh God.
I am doing everything in my power to move out of this fucking corrupt Commonwealth. I am doing
good.
everything
Good
in
for
my
you.
everything in my power to get away from this stupid
There you
state
go.
because they're so fucking retarded.
Yeah, you need
I
to-
make-
Oh,
they
hey,
make
oh,
me-
oh, hey, oh, okay, here we go. All right, now we got to get to work, guys. Here we go. Matthew, you broke one of our rules.
You cursed. You
You,
cursed.
you said a very bad curse word that we don't use on this show.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a sailor. I'm sorry, I'm a disabled sailor.
I'll tell
and
you
a brain
why.
damaged
And
sailor.
when you-
at that.
when
So
you-
can you give me just one pass, please?
Well, actually, I think he said it 50 times.
when
that big
when you
cannon.
use that word, it gives us an opportunity to create awareness why we don't use the R word on the show, because there's a lot of patients and there's a lot of parents that are offended by that word because of the stigma of that word, and it's a word that's used by bullies.
Oh, that word.
So we don't use the R word on this show. I know you didn't mean to use it, but it just creates awareness because people don't know not to use that word, and I've used that word my whole
Is
friggin' life.
Mongoloid okay?
I think so.
They say
I don't
Mongoloid?
like being called that.
I don't think
I'd
so.
rather be
Oh.
called gifted or special.
If you're referring to a child that has special needs, no, you should say the words.
I told you just the other night that I was called a disabled retard by somebody while I was trying to cross the street, and how that turned
Now,
out.
wait a minute.
So,
Who called you that, and why'd they say that to you?
Okay, I get called a retard all the time, Lefty.
I'm disabled. I have body-wide pain from having my back, my L1, my butt bone broken. My hip is fractured, and I have degenerative disc disease. So when I'm not on cannabis, it's really hard for me to move around. And I was crossing the street with my cane, and this guy comes barreling down the road in his Mustang with his lights on. He turns on his high beams. He comes screaming down and screeches within like a few feet of me. And because I was hit by a police car when I was 5, and with having really severe post-traumatic stress disorder, I froze. I hit a flashback, and I couldn't move. So he stops in front of me. He puts down his window, and he says, "Hey, you stupid, retarded, disabled veteran." Well, he just said, you disabled retard, get out of the freaking road. And yeah, so I know how it feels. I truly do.
Okay. Amen. Okay. Sorry to go off on that for a second, but that's just
Okay.
We can't let that one fly. We don't let that word go on the show for obvious reasons.
Well, they said it to me, and I'm a service-connected disabled war veteran, so if they can say it to me and it's okay, then yeah, about that.
When was this? This is just recently, right?
This was a few nights ago, yeah. In fact, when I got home, I started punching the walls and punching the doors, and I really scared my girlfriend. She had to go away for a few days to give me some space and see her daughter. So it gave me a chance to calm down and to get the damage that was done around the house fixed. But I still feel badly for having done it.
Hey, shit happens, man.
It certainly does, man. And right now, I got diarrhea all up in my life.
Oh,
You
shit.
definitely need
I call
medical
it the
cannabis.
diarrhea. I call it the diarrhea
Medical
diary.
ganja, spiritual ganja, medical cannabis.
Yeah, you need some cannabis, man. I know.
Oh, I need it bad, dude. And I just
Therapeutic
can't
for a lot of
because
what
being
ails
on
you.
probation.
How
Trust
long?
me,
Need it in a
with-
physical sense,
I
a
should
spiritual
be.
sense.
Yeah, I need it all across the board, man.
How long till you're off probation?
Well, like I said, I had to do my house arrest. I have to pay the $2,700 in fines. I have to do 40 hours of community service. I have to do the drug and alcohol evaluation tomorrow. I have to do the driving stuff for PennDOT and their little courses to say I'm bad because I take drugs. And then they'll disband the probation. I won't have to do all 6 months, but in order to pay off $2,700 of fines, it could take a while.
That's what I say to that.
So it could be anywhere from the next 2 months to the next 4 months before I can get the hell out of Pennsylvania.
So Harrisburg
And
is
that's-
probably going to be
that's
too
true.
late on medical marijuana for you anyway. They won't even be up and
Well,
running.
yeah,
by
I mean,
then.
even though
They're behind you.
even if they get this bill signed in, even if they do vote on it on the House floor, if they make
Too
too many
little, too late.
amendments to it,
Too little, too late.
well, listen, Lefty. If they put too many amendments on it, it has to go back to the Senate to be re-voted on. And then after the Senate re-votes on it, then it comes back to the House where they can play all their political games again before it comes on for a vote. So unless they get it through as the bill through the House floor as is, we could be waiting for up to another year or another 2 years just for the bill to get put through. Not to have legislation brought into play and have, the path work done to have dispensaries and to have grows and so forth. It could be 2 years before it even gets through the House for a vote. because they can put so many amendments on it that they can weigh it down with so many amendments that it will have to play ping pong back between the Senate and the House.
Is Mike Turdseye holding this up again?
Yes, he is, and I was in Mike Turdzeye's office letting him know, as a disabled war veteran that I am, that he should be doing this for we the people, not doing this because he's getting money from Big Pharma. Which, if you didn't know, he got $135,000 for his campaign efforts last year alone from Big Pharmaceuticals. So he's all about the money instead of all about the people. Mike Turdzeye is an asshole.
So wait a minute. Is this Mike Turdzeye crying, or is this the children suffering crying?
It's Mike Turdzeye crying, and it's the children that are dying. That's what it is. Children that are suffering 200 to 300 seizures a day are dying because Mike Turdzeye wants to cry so that he can't get his money. So he's going to lay it down with 200 plus amendments so that he can do the bidding of the pharmaceutical companies.
You know, Dana.
That's the fact, Jack.
You know, Dana was just on the show, and her daughter Lorelai has 1,400 seizures a day. 1,400. They're all life-threatening.
Yeah.
But she has to wait. She has to wait. Even a week is too long for her to wait. Are you freaking kidding me?
I have these seizures too, Lefty. I had one when I was giving my speech today. I was up there in front of all the cameras giving the speech, and I had one of the seizures in front of everybody.
Get out of here. You did, really?
Come on.
Wow,
yes, sir,
dude.
I did. I had a seizure on camera in front of everybody.
Oh, jeez.
I was horrified. I'm not proud of it. It is what it is, though.
That's all right, dude. For the last 5 minutes, I've been on the floor all fucked up because I'm having a spasm, so that's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Politicians didn't care. They were just staring. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was funny. Watching a service-connected disabled war veteran having a seizure and him being in ungodly pain, they thought it was a joke.
You were probably faking it to get medical cannabis.
Yeah, well, you can't fake what it is that I have, Lefty. You just can't fake it.
Nah, it's all anecdotal anyway. All this stuff you're saying,
Yeah.
it's all anecdotal. It doesn't mean shit.
So
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah.
Can I ask? You're connected to the people in Harrisburg. So what is the consensus on the straw poll?
On the bill?
Yeah, like what's the straw vote right now looking like? Is it gonna fly? I thought they had the votes to do something.
They have the votes, but it has to get to the floor. If Mike Turdzeye, who has put 215 amendments on the bill, they have to take 2 or 3 days just to talk about all the amendments. And if they heavily amend the bill, it has to go back to the Senate before it'll come to the House for a vote. So he can block it yet again. If they heavily amend it, they can send it back to the Senate instead of bringing it to the House to a floor vote. Those are the facts.
Thank you.
And that's what he did last year. Trust me, the happy hippie is not happy about it. It is what it is. It's a joke, and it's not a funny one, but it is what it is. These politicians that are paid off by pharmaceuticals do not want medical cannabis coming to the patients. The Harrisburg and the Pennsylvanians, they have 88% of the people support this bill. When it has 88% of Pennsylvanians support, why are we still waiting?
Why? Why, Matthew? Why?
Mike Turdzeye. That's why. He's cock blocking all of it because he wants to be a little crybaby and get another $130,000 or $140,000 from pharmaceutical companies.
When is he up for re-election? When's his term expire?
This year, actually. He's up for re-election this year for his House Speaker position.
Let's knock him
Since
off.
he's the House
down.
Speaker, we can't because he's the only one. He's running uncontested this year. Nobody in his community wants to run. So we're going to be forced to have Turd's Eye back on us yet again for another year. Try it up there, Mike. Try it up there, Mike. Retard. I'm sorry I said it again.
Here, okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
It's a
Mongoloid.
breakdown in the democratic process here.
It's the reason why we don't say that R word on the show. It's because oh wait, we went through this already. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No.
Well, that's what's going on, man. But, Lefty, I need to get going. They're getting ready to vote on this. I got Christy waving to me to come
Thanks for
and
all the,
go up.
Pass the phone off to someone else.
Thanks for all the news. The update was good.
Hey, it was my pleasure, man. I
Matt,
sent you a friend request, by the way, man. I wanted to add you to my friend list.
who? Who?
The guy that was like getting all naked and so forth. Your buddy that you do the show with.
Chucky.
Chuck. He's not here, but yeah, Chucky.
Haha.
Yeah, Chucky.
You like Chucky?
Yeah, I like Chucky.
He's the man.
I sent him a friend request, and he just never accepted it. Man.
He's in his
We'll
own
talk to
world.
him.
Yeah, we'll let him.
Did you send him a picture?
Send him a picture of your penis. He'll friend you.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, I gotta send him a PP of my PP, huh?
Yeah. He'll
Penis
like that.
picture.
He'll like that. Put some Easter
A penis
grass on it.
picture.
Put some Easter grass
A
on it.
penis picture of my PP.
Yeah.
Got it.
Put on your day one outfit and
Yeah,
take a picture.
just message him that, and he'll friend you right away.
Okay.
All right, you two have fun.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you much. It was a pleasure,
Hey,
Lefty.
Mick,
Anytime.
Tell people to call me. Get people to call me, okay?
Have him
I'll
call
do
the
that,
show.
Lefty.
Today.
I will.
Right now.
Matthew, real quick, who's the bigger douche, Matt Baker or Turd's Eye?
Turd's Eye.
No, wrong answer. They're both douches.
Yep. Wrong answer. How'd you like the nums?
Good luck, man.
Good stuff. Talk into that, Mike. Fix it.
How'd you like that?
Oh my God, this chocolate was freaking amazing. Are you freaking kidding me?
Is that unbelievably delicious or what?
Did you have one, Jeff?
He's afraid.
I did not.
He's afraid.
Dude.
I gave him one. He
Dude.
actually passed it back to me.
Dude.
I'm that
He's
scared.
scared. He's
Take it
scared.
home with you and eat it
He's
later.
afraid.
Give it to him. You have to
Don't
eat
be
this.
afraid. My husband's here now. You can
I could
have one.
I could do like a quarter, maybe.
You can have. You don't have to be afraid. You know.
No,
An eighth of it.
last time he was here, he got all fucked up.
I know how you guys are. You're all guy on guy. It's all right. It's cool.
Sorry about that.
The man cave. I've stepped into the man cave. Yeah, these are good. These are what?
Amazing.
They're petty fours, with walnuts and stuff. So I made medicated cupcakes, and then I dipped them in medicated chocolate. Doesn't that sound good? Don't you want to take your chances?
You the man.
Yeah, come on. I still have that picture of you ass up on a bed.
Whoa. Yeah, that's right. You were passed out.
It was ass up.
Oh,
on a
assed
bed.
out or passed out?
Assed out.
Assed out?
It is totally
No, you
assed-
passed out.
Totally assed out.
Assed out? Yeah, one or the other. A little of both. Wow. Yeah, that was a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the night Chuck got naked from being dabbed out? I think it was. I think we.
I don't know, because Chuck was naked in the bathroom once,
was-
and then he's naked over
He
here.
loves
with the
getting
Easter
naked.
grass.
It's his new thing now, get naked. I don't know what. First it was crickets, now it's naked, and soon he'll combine the two. Naked crickets. Naked cricket stuffing.
And he loves himself so much, he's putting naked pictures on Facebook.
Well, you mind if I read a little news while
Yeah, did you get the news I sent you?
No. No, I
Tell
got
us-
no news.
Tell
from
us
you.
what's going on. Didn't they open a dispensary on the Strip in Las Vegas? Did anyone hear that? The first medical dispensary.
No, that wasn't the news I had. Damn it.
You have local.
Yeah, Lefty, look in your message box.
I don't know. All right. What message? Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah, one of ours died last night.
Oh, okay, that one.
The little
We'll
girl
get to
with
that.
seizures, yeah. What a shame.
Well,
But there's another one
Tragic.
where a mother has been treating her 15-year-old son who has traumatic brain injury, and she just got arrested. She's facing 15 years, I think, in jail. Did you hear that story?
Okay, how many stories are we going to do at once now?
Well,
3? Want to do 4? Let's do 5 at once. Just talk about all of them
Let's
at once.
do it. Do you know more? I can help. Go for it, Lefty. Start.
I would like to.
Okay. And now, Lefty with the news.
Do it again.
Okay. You ready? And here's Lefty Grimes with the news.
Thank you. Thanks, Cindy. Recreational use does not exist. All cannabis use is medicinal. Hey, how about that? Even those who use the plant recreationally. Wow. An American, who wrote this article?
It must have been somebody
American.
really intelligent. Like one of our presidential nominees.
I'm gonna proofread this as we go. In America, perceptions of the drug cannabis, both for medicinal and recreational use, have steadily changed over the past few years. Back in 2012, Colorado became the first state to decriminalize possession and use of the drug. Since then, the trend has only continued to spread across the country. Medical cannabis use is now legal in 23 states, and other states are expected to follow suit very soon. Mounting evidence supporting the medical benefits of using marijuana, let's use the word cannabis from now on, fellas.
Yes, please.
The National Cancer Institute confirmed that cannabis kills cancer cells back in August. Likely has helped change Americans' attitude towards the drug. According to a number of polls, the majority of Americans support cannabis legalization, especially for medicinal use. However, those who have yet to be swayed by the mounting evidence and the change in public opinion are continuing to make a firm stand in the fight against drugs. Like Thursday! Christie! Baker! Excuse me. Excuse me. Daniel Macris, owner of Halcyon Organics, explains, recreational cannabis use is the most detrimental phase our industry faces today. Over half the U.S. population supports recreational use of cannabis. Unfortunately, those who do not support recreational use oppose it vitriolically. Recreational cannabis is exactly what the opposition is fighting to prevent. The flip side to this is that over 80% of Americans support medical cannabis use, and over 85% support freedom in healthcare decisions. All of these statistics are trending upwards. Wow.
I like that radio disc jockey voice you got.
I was trying to do the guy's voice here, Daniel Macris.
Well, you sounded very much like somebody.
I could
but
do
not
one more.
you.
I have
You
one more
could do it.
one more paragraph here. In the South, recreational cannabis use is a non-starter and a debate that cannot be empirically won. Did I get that right? Empirically?
Sounds
Wow,
okay.
that's a long. I have to look that word up.
That sounded good.
On the other hand, medical cannabis use is a debate we win, and we don't need to manipulate our messaging to change this debate. We need only to correctly identify medicinal use. This argument is becoming strengthened by our increased understanding of the endocannabinoid system. Emerging science of cannabinoids has revealed that a functional cannabinoid system is essential to our health.
That sounds like a reasonable point to get from here to there. It's a half measure. Something to build on, though. I'll take a medical program. You need to research it, prescribe it where it makes sense. Everyone knows hospice patients should automatically have a medical cannabis nationwide. That's a right. That's where the federal government can guarantee certain rights, like to veterans.
Veterans especially. Like,
A lot of patients definitely deserve the right nationwide to the medical aspect of it. As far as recreational, let the states sort that out themselves. I mean, shouldn't really be something that it's incarceration. It's not really sensible at all anywhere. But I think, the UN's going to determine that that's the direction the world should go in. Hopefully. I'm expecting a good position after their conference. Nudge the rest of the countries along, and then the states will go. And this fall, the big election, hopefully everyone gets more access than ever. Florida is going to vote on their opportunity for a medical It's a constitutional amendment, though. They need 60% to pass that.
So I am going to call our friend. Oh, wow. I don't have his number ready. Great.
Well, who you calling?
Well, if I can find his number, I'll call him, but I don't seem to have his number.
You're going to call what? Les Stark, maybe? Is he down there in Harrisburg?
How do I not have Les's number?
You got to have Les's number.
How do I not have Les Stark's number? For real?
Oh, jeez, really?
Are you serious? I don't have Les Stark's number.
Oh, let me look. I don't know if I have
You need to dial it into my phone if you have it, because this is sad. I did no pre-show today, and here I am. All right, hold on a second. Listen to this while we take a quick break.
Sensible pumps so I can stomp.
What you gonna do with all them breasts and that modest blouse?
I'm gonna take them to the White House, the White House, the White House. 'Cause I'll stomp. I'll use my lady humps to stomp and stomp and stomp. Check it out.
I met a girl up in the Lincoln bedroom. She played the bride, I played the groom. I can be the pimp, you can be my first hoe. Air Force One's here, so let's go. Make sure I'll brand with my white water. Milky, milky white water. All brand with my white water. Milky, milky white.
The election I'll be winning, and Fox News will be spinning. You know I will not quit this. O'Reilly wants to hit this. Now I'm the only candidate, the one that they all want to date. Why you all getting nervous? It's just the Secret Service. Once you keep these bad boys, you'll forget about Obama. When you get a load of mama, a load of Chelsea's mama. Don't try and come and fighting, son. This ass is bipartisan. I'm just campaigning, son, and using my Hillary humps. 'Cause I'll stump. I'll use my Hillary bumps to stump and stump and stomp.
She's got me voting.
Casting all your votes on me and fundraising for me.
She's got me voting.
Casting all your votes on me and fundraising for me.
Hey, baby, come on.
Okay, we're back. SativaCross.com. I'm hoping my host can help me out here while I do some stuff so we don't have dead air. So can I get some help from my co-host, please?
I can talk
Yes,
about some of the politicians that we should actually
Oh, we're going to talk
pinpoint.
politics. Okay.
Yeah,
come on.
well,
I mean, you're going to talk
I
politics.
mean, it's a big election year this year, and we're
Okay.
always calling out Mike in Pennsylvania, wah. But we have other ones around here that are anti-reform. Isn't Carilios against? When Lesniak held his hearings in Trenton, didn't Carilios say, "I don't want to do anything like that"?
Yeah, Carrillis is a horrible human being, actually.
Yeah, well,
I don't know about that. I just know on
I'll
this
say
issue.
it. I'll say it.
Well,
what do you think of Bernie? I mean, everybody's saying that he might be our only chance for getting marijuana straightened out.
I like the
legalized.
way he talks.
Yeah, I've listened to some of his speeches, and it seems like he's for the people. He seems down to earth.
He's got a purty mouth.
I'll tell you, there's so much going on. Did you read the letter from the 8-year-old boy? He wrote a really great letter. Let me get it up here. You go on and talk about the presidents, and
okay.
And I'll tell you the opinion of some 8-year-old kid that just tore Trump up about how he's a bully and how he's supposed to be, a leader. And how,
on my part, when I called him a pussy. Donald Trump's a pussy. But the point was that, you know what? I've climbed the highest mountain on each of the 7 continents. I'm going to do a 3,000-mile mountain bike ride here upcoming. Trump's a pussy. I think that Donald Trump alienates more than half of Republicans. Deporting 11 million illegal immigrants, building a fence across the border, killing the families of Islamic terrorists. Free market, but I'm going to force Apple to make their iPads and their iPhones in the United States. If it gets down to being in the presidential debates and he's got anything to say about me, which I'm sure he will, I'll just start off the fact that he's a pussy.
SativaCross.com.
Yeah, I see them all trying to line up for re-election and nominations for this big election year, and I want to tell them that you have to take cannabis under your wing and you'll get elected. If you adopt our rights, then we'll adopt your candidacy. And I'm appealing to the Democrats and Republicans, really, but I don't expect too many Republicans to follow. But I'd like to see all the Democrats just, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
take
that
it,
sounded
just
good.
take
It's
it
like
over.
drum roll. Hey, I got to
Take it.
Yeah.
Take it and carry it and
Yeah.
own it and bring it.
Yeah, I can't understand why most adults don't think like this 8-year-old boy that wrote a letter for a school project. An 8-year-old boy wrote an incredible letter to Donald Trump, summed up exactly why he shouldn't be president. 8-year-old Jackson Wheelis of Mills Road Elementary in Jamestown, North Carolina, wrote a letter to Donald Trump, and it pretty much summed it up. Why exactly he shouldn't be allowed anywhere near the White House. Jackson's teacher encouraged all her students to watch the news, and Jackson, having seen Trump one too many times on the news, wrote down what he thought. I saw the video of you making fun of a handicapped reporter, and I thought that was terrible. And some of the more worrying things he had said, you bragged that you could stand in front of the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and wouldn't lose any votes. I really hope this isn't true. You make kids afraid when they hear that someone who could be our next president would even think about doing something like that. Jackson also had said something, had something to say about the way Trump spoke about others. I would like to know if you would want your own young children or grandchildren hearing the things that you say about people. Do you ever feel sorry about the things you say? Do you ever feel sorry about the things that you say that are hurtful to others?
No.
I have never heard you apologize. Like when he proposed to ban Muslims, this is what, the news said, that like when he proposed to ban Muslims from the country, and when he refused to condemn the racist white supremacist group, Jackson ends the letter by informing Trump of the impact that he has on children, who are the future of this country. I would like for you to know that kids are watching you. The President of the United States is supposed to be our leader. You should be someone that we can learn from and hope to grow up to be like. I do not think you're doing a very good job at this. Please, Mr. Trump, start thinking about the children in this country. We may not be able to vote yet, but we are the future. I will choose to be a better person than what you have been teaching to me. It seems even children are unable to stomach the Trump. So I thought that was pretty interesting that 8-year-old wrote that letter.
You take China.
China.
China. I love them. China. China.
China.
China. China. China. I have to have my China. China. China because China. 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 China, 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 China,
Vagina, vagina, vagina.
You know, China.
I know
Vagina.
China very well. China, China,
Is he saying
China.
vagina?
China, China,
Just
China.
like Reefer
China,
Man's
China,
going
China.
to vagina, he was actually going to
I'm
China
fine.
the whole time,
China
wasn't he?
to me, China.
Remember, Reefer
China,
Man? We had to
China,
look up the
China,
words.
China,
Yep.
China, China, China. You want to buy from China? That's great. Buy from China. Buy toys from China.
Wow.
China in particular. China. China. I have people that I know in China. 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 China.
It's a
China,
jet
China,
set
China,
away.
China, China, China. I've been
China.
saying China, 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 China. China.
The kids are even noticing
Let me
that
ask
there
you
might
about
be a
China.
problem
China.
with
I
this
go to
guy
China.
running for
China,
president.
China, 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 China.
I also heard that he said that he was going to sue Oprah because she spread a rumor that he went bankrupt. Didn't he go bankrupt?
I love China. People think I don't like China.
Maybe he's
I
going
love
to sue
China.
me because I
China.
just said I
China
think
is
he
the
went
new China,
bankrupt.
by the way. China, China, China. I deal with China. China, China, big league China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. China, 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 China. Whether it's China, China. So if you went to
JJ,
China and you wanted to get a job in China,
Snooki or
I don't knock
Snooki or
China.
Cookie or something.
How could I
The
dislike
JJ.
China?
Vagina.
China.
Boobs,
China.
ass. Vagina. Your vagina was very nice. Vagina. I don't think any man's gonna say, I don't like the vagina. Vagina, vagina? Of course you're gonna say, I like the vagina. Any man's gonna say, I like the
Weren't
vagina.
you trying
when
to
asked.
keep it away from
vagina.
that when it
She
came
took
to
her pants off in front of him. You see the little
discussion
vagina
before?
right in front of you.
China,
Men
China,
appreciate
You wanted to reel it in.
China, China.
Vagina.
That was Donald Trump.
China.
That could be
That was Donald Trump.
that could be your next president.
What are you
people.
talking about? That's your next president.
China, 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 China.
He's a shock jock.
China, 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 China. People from China, they love me. China.
All right, Jeff just gave me the look. He's like, today's serious show, isn't it? I'm like, well, yeah.
Of course.
I guess it is serious. All right. Well, I got to fill time because I can't get Les Stark's number. I have absolutely no help from the internet, absolutely no help from any of our producers, absolutely no help from our co-hosts, absolutely no help from myself.
Big shout out to Ricardo Rivero and his beautiful daughter Tuffy. And it was great at the stash party that Lefty didn't go to.
Which party?
Poe's secret stash party for yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't allowed out.
Ricardo
sorry.
was there with, getting the donations and having the cool baskets. He had like a $800 basket.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that's
nice.
pretty cool.
But it was a nice party. It's just nice to get around, see everybody, when you can.
You get around.
Yeah, I get around, don't I? Have to. Gotta live, right? Hey, what about that nuclear power leakage down at Indian Point in New York? That's news, right? We're all getting radiated. It's all leaking into the Hudson and the
Is that what you're going to do to me? You're just going to throw a news story at me and then force me to shut up and start going on the internet looking for that news story real quick because you just mentioned it and now I have to talk about the fucking news story. Really?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of show we're going to do?
Are we in the 50-mile radius?
Oh, Jesus.
Because it's nuclear fallout? No, we're not in the radius.
We're 75 miles away.
Oh, we
from
are
New
lucky.
York City.
Well, are we? Because now we
So
just
that
drove
makes us-
25 miles north
makes
to
us-
see Lefty. So are we in trouble?
Yeah, you're
Just-
safe actually up here. Stay up here.
No,
till
we're
the-
safe here.
We're okay now?
Let's go to
Good.
Greenwood Lake. I think
Okay, yeah, we're good now?
No, when there's a zombie apocalypse or a nuke, I'm going to Greenwood Lake, just so you know.
Why?
We can
What,
go do a show there.
what is that Greenwood Lake? Is there protection?
Right.
It's like big condom there or something?
Yeah, just
Why
go
not?
head to the hills from there.
Why not?
Is
It's a good spot, Zenny.
is it in New Jersey?
It's New Jersey and New York. The lake is split between New Jersey and New York. Yeah, it's really nice up there.
FEMA camp.
There probably will be a FEMA camp with tents and fences. Can't wait for that. I want to hear everything you have to say, Robert.
Yeah, start talking. It's
All
your
right.
turn. Do the
I-
news. What kind of news? You always got
I
good
do
news.
have a story here about the jurors in Florida. A cannabis case, they accepted a medical necessity defense in a cannabis case. Can you believe this? Last fall, 58% of Florida voters supported a constitutional amendment that would have made it illegal for patients to use cannabis as a medicine. That was 2 points shy of the supermajority needed to pass the measure. This week, 6 jurors in Broward County nevertheless supported Jesse Teplicki's right to grow medicinal cannabis, which he uses to treat the anorexia from which he has suffered since he was a child. According to the Fort Lauderdale Sentinel, this is the first time in Florida's history that a jury has accepted a medical necessity defense in a cannabis case. The jurors, who deliberated for less than an hour, accepted Teplicki's argument that cannabis had kept him alive by relieving the nausea and boosting his appetite. Under Florida law, he had to persuade them that he did not intentionally put himself in the situation that led him to break the law, that there was no legal alternative, and that the evil he sought to avoid was worse than the crime he committed. The evil he sought to avoid was worse than the crime he committed. The parameters of that defense were laid out in a 1991 Florida appeals court ruling and applied again in a 1998 decision by the same court. In both cases, the appeals court reversed a trial judge's rejection of a medical necessity defense against cannabis cultivation charges. Teplicki's case is the first time such a defense has been successfully used in a Florida jury trial. Here we go. This is a historic decision in the state of Florida, Teplicki's lawyer, Michael C. Minardi, told the Sun Sentinel. Hopefully, prosecutors heed the decision and are less likely to prosecute these kinds of cases in the future. Teplicki, who faces up to 5 years in prison, wanted to continue growing his cannabis, but there was no guarantee that he won't be prosecuted again. Minardi is considering a lawsuit aimed at preventing that. We need to protect this right, he said. The rules for the medical necessity defense vary from state to state. In 2008, I noted what appeared to be the first successful use of the defense in a Texas cannabis case. In 2001, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that there is no medical necessity defense against federal cannabis charges. Wow. Wow.
Florida.
What controversy?
Yeah. Now, were they going to make it legal there? What's going on with that? I heard that they were coming along.
Aren't they doing clinical stuff down there in Florida? Clinical trials? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think. Well, Ken Wiskowski just posted something, too, that an experimental drug derived from marijuana has succeeded in reducing epileptic seizures in its first major clinical trial. The product's developer announced Monday a finding that could lead credence to the medical marijuana movement. The developer, GW Pharmaceuticals, I don't think they're good. I don't know. Maybe.
Who are they?
They said their drug, Epidiolex, achieved the main goal in the trial of reducing convulsive seizures in compared with the placebo in patients with Dravet's syndrome, a rare form of epilepsy. And they say up here that the main ingredient of the Epidiolex, I think I'm saying that right.
Epidiolex, I think.
Epidiolex is cannabidiol. It's almost pure cannabidiol with, according to them, no THC and no side effect of people getting high.
What a horrible thing to...
Pharmaceutical companies, they're going to get it and they're going to strip it and then they're going to take it away from us so they can make money on it. I think in its natural form, it's the best medicine with all the ingredients in there, not just stripping one out and saying this works a little bit. So this is good. Put them all in there and they work perfect together. It's teamwork.
All forms, in all forms.
Yeah.
As a tincture, as a topical balm.
So yeah, this was published March
Juice it raw.
14th, 2016.
Yeah, cannabis plant's a miracle plant. Beautiful, spiritual.
I love salve, cannabis salve. I'm a big fan, but it's very expensive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when it's produced.
Explain that,
East.
Sav, for people who don't know what you're talking about.
They make a, you can make it with anything, but a lot of people use like coconut butter or, and they put lavender in it for stuff, but mostly it's infused with cannabis. And I remember watching Jackson Storms one day. He was having shakes really bad from, it was either withdrawals or just an effect of his situation, but he had shakes really bad, and Jenny Storms would rub the salve on his arms, and the shakes would stop for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then she'd have to redo it again. But as long as she kept putting the salve on him, it helped him. When I put salve on my stenosis of my neck, it helps me with the pain. It doesn't help it doesn't help my nerve pain with my sciatica or my other nerve pain, but it helps my stenosis and my arthritis. That helps.
All right, Lefty, did you see this story? Does she look familiar? This person right here? That story I seen on the a news report last night. It's really a shame.
Okay, here we go. Police State USA. Minnesota mom faces up to 2 years in prison for saving her son's life with cannabis oil. This is 2015.
No, she's going to court now.
She's going to court now.
Now. Yeah, it was on the news.
Really?
I seen it last night.
Wow. A mother has been criminally charged for the efforts she took to save her son's life with cannabis oil. This is in Madison, Minnesota. She could spend up to 2 years in prison if convicted. In 2011, 11-year-old Trey Brown suffered a traumatic brain injury. Trey was struck in the skull with a baseball and put into a coma due to bleeding on his brain. When he finally awoke, he was a shell of himself and suffered from chronic pain, seizures, learning disabilities, and suicidal thoughts. I cry like every day before I go to bed, Trey, now 15 years old, told CBS News. Like my brain is about to blow up because there is so much pressure. Trey's mother, 38-year-old Angela Brown, searched for ways to alleviate her son's agony. He was put on 18 different pharmaceutical drugs, but the problems persisted, and the side effects made him even more suicidal. He told his mother that he didn't want to live anymore. Mrs. Brown saw one final option: cannabis oil. Recently approved for medicinal use, in a number of states, the oil has shown remarkable results in patients with pain and seizures. A doctor recommended that the family seek the treatment in Colorado. So in March of 2014, the family took a trip to Boulder, Colorado, to obtain a bottle of cannabis oil legally from one of the state's medical cannabis dispensaries. The results were incredible. Trey's pain subsided and the migraines went away.
Oh, he started having fun, riding bikes, living a normal life.
The muscle spasms stopped too.
Yep.
Trey was finally able to do better in school. It was a miracle in the bottle, his mother said.
Wow.
Trey continued taking the oil for about a month. The family's good fortune was soon stamped out by oppressive forces in their home state. Trey's school became inquisitive about how the teen had shown so much improvement at school.
Boy.
Yep.
Mrs. Brown, who describes herself as an open book, eagerly told the teachers about the successful treatment.
Wow.
Of course, you think people would want to know
Minnesota.
the truth and how this kid's doing so much better, and they're going to put a
I
stop.
said, well, I gave him an oil that we had gotten from Colorado, Angela recalled to CBS. It's derived from a cannabis plant. And then you could feel the tension in the room. School administrators wasted no time in reporting Mrs. Brown to law enforcement. She had technically broken the law by returning to Minnesota with the forbidden oil.
To save her son.
The Chippewa County Sheriff's Department arrested Angela Brown, and she was charged with 2 gross misdemeanors, including child endangerment due to substance possession and criminal jurisdiction, which contributes to the need for child protective services. This is what they use. They use kids against the parents all the time.
I mean, I'm surprised, they didn't just... I guess they couldn't take the kid away from her because he was already, 13.
This gets a lot worse. Now listen to this.
I know.
Trey's oil was confiscated.
Yeah, they took it away.
Let's make the child suffer now. Okay, let's make the child suffer.
my
Trey's
God.
oil was confiscated. His treatment seized.
He can't even move to Colorado. They can't move because the mother's waiting the trial.
The agonizing pain, swelling, and muscle spasms returned. School was really hard again, he said. Ironically, the problem is not a refusal of the Minnesota State Legislature to ease up on cannabis patients. In May 2014, Minnesota became the second state to pass a medical cannabis law. The problem is that it doesn't go into effect until July 2015. But with Trey's constant suicidal thoughts, Angela Brown says her son could not wait for relief. Why should he wait for relief? Are you freaking kidding me?
He could die.
Of
He
course
could
you
die.
don't wait.
He could die.
You don't trade. Of course, you did the right thing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. Okay, so here she goes. She says, I stupidly opened my mouth to the wrong people, and I got turned in.
Goodness gracious.
When people ask me questions, I'm an open book. It got me in trouble. The only
Right.
thing I did wrong was open
Trusting
my
soul.
mouth. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, people, don't
Trusting
say
soul.
nothing. Just save your relatives, save your family, save yourself, save your children. Don't tell anybody.
I mean, you could tell me. I won't. I
That's
keep.
right.
I
You
keep a
tell
lot of
us.
secrets.
You
I
can
keep
tell
mad
us.
secrets. You have no idea.
But
But
I'll tell
don't
you
tell
what.
the cops or
Now-
people like this.
You tell the doctors, you tell the wrong doctor, guess what? You're not going to have that medicine anymore. It's a shame because I can't understand how they can make children suffer, people suffer, tear apart families.
Okay, not only did they take the medicine away from the child, the 2 gross misdemeanor charges could land Miss Brown in prison for up to 2 years and result in $6,000 in fines. Her children could also be taken away, put into a foster home, where they could be beaten and abused by some stranger.
And killed.
Or killed. Which we've seen.
Yes.
All right, my story went away. My story went away. Make the story come back. Make it come back.
I know, it's so
I want it to come back.
So sad.
Why?
So sad. I seen him on the news. The boy's a real sweetheart, too.
The family is now embroiled in legal problems and preparing to defend Angela's actions in court.
And it's costing him a fortune, of course. They got to go fund me.
Supporters have shown up to court hearings, but the district attorney refused to drop the charges. Oh, we should call this shit dick.
Yes, I think we should.
This simply is not a situation where someone has endangered their child, said attorney Michael Hughes, who filed a motion to dismiss on behalf of Miss Brown. The judge reportedly has 90 days to decide whether to grant the motion. How is endangering your child taking his pain away, said Angela Brown. If someone answers that for me, fine, charge me. But until someone can explain that to me, how preventing pain is wrong, then I will continue to plead not guilty. You're damn right, Angela.
That's right.
You're damn right.
Yep.
You're on the right side of history, hon.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
I'm surprised she doesn't have like a human rights lawyer that wants to help her with that, based on that.
You know, and I heard the family, as soon as they're done with this case, they're moving to Colorado.
We are a good, hard-working people that were just trying to save our son's life. It has been a living hell since this injury, and it just adds to our ever-growing stress. The Brown family stated on their GoFundMe page, trying to raise funds for their legal defense.
Yeah, and we'll give you that address.
They intend to move to Colorado to resume Trey's treatment with cannabis oil. Whether Angela will be able to join that remains to be seen.
Yeah, the mother may not be able to go with the family because, unbelievable. Fuck. Is that insane? Is that insane? It's America.
Well,
America.
If that somehow comes to pass, that's where your litmus test is. Anyone that's for that, you're going to have to get rid of politically. Vote them out. Shut them down. When it comes to those points, a sticking point, you got to just go get them at the election, at the ballot booth.
Yeah, they
and
say...
Turzai doesn't even have an opponent in the primary. What's that about?
Sometimes it doesn't matter what
There is a contact number here, you know, where people should call and demand charges be dropped against Angela Brown. So, people...
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Have some compassion.
Yeah, evidently the DA demand that charges be dropped against Angela Brown. So you can call DA David Giberson. His phone number, him arresting this mother for treating her child. Oh, it looks like somebody's going to call him now.
I have no idea whose number this is. It's somebody who's at the rally. It's either Erica, Les,
okay,
Jeff.
It's not the DA.
No.
I thought he was calling the DA. I thought, okay, that's...
okay, this must be Erica.
Hello?
Hi, Erica. This is Lefty. You're on the air.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hang on, let me go outside.
Is that who's that?
You're in the Capitol building right now?
Oh, okay. Erica. That's our
Too
Erica.
loud in there.
Oh, cool. What's going on? Are you at the Capitol inside the building?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you inside the building in the Capitol?
There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on, but as far as we know, they're in session now, and then they're going to break for caucus, and so we still don't know at this point if they're going to actually vote on it today or not.
Oh, so we don't know. So people still have to wait and suffer while they're deciding, right?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Of course. So how does it look, though? Does it look like the chances of them settling it today? Does it look good? Or are they going to drag it out?
I don't think they're dragging it out, but I don't know how long it's going to take them. Some of the amendments have been withdrawn, and they're consolidating other ones. So there's just really no good information right now. There's still a chance they could vote on it today, but I'm guessing tomorrow's more likely. But there's still hope that it'll be today.
Is everybody going to come back if it's going to be done tomorrow?
I don't know if everybody's coming back, but I think a good portion of people will be back for sure.
Yeah, definitely you
I know
should.
we're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, don't let them, deter you into not being there where they think that they can do wrong,
Oh, yeah. There's definitely going to be a presence here every day until they get it done.
Good.
Yeah. They definitely got to hold their feet to the fire this time. They've made too many promises to back down now.
Oh, yeah, too many people dying. It's absolutely ridiculous that they can drag their feet on this.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody we've spoken to so far has to sort of wait and see.
Yeah,
So-
we're wishing.
It boils down to the
need
amendments.
it. We need it.
Which amendments pass and fail?
What's that?
It sometimes comes down to these amendments.
Yeah, I see what all of us have hoped, but it'll be a good starting point, and there's a definite game plan in place to what to do once it gets out of the house. So definitely trying to remain optimistic.
Now, this is for medical marijuana, right?
Yes.
They really
The
need-
hemp bill is also supposed to move in the Senate this week. It's supposed to go to third consideration today, and tomorrow or Wednesday.
Oh, geez, they got to get on board. I mean, how can they have one town like Philadelphia decrimmed?
Passes, well, that's going to be a huge victory. There's still a lot of work to do to get statewide decriminalization and then, of course, full legalization eventually.
Do you think that the hemp bill is going to pass?
Oh, yes, it will pass. It's just a matter of how long it takes. It should. We've been promised it'll pass the Senate. Get voted on this week. We know it'll pass overwhelmingly, if not unanimously. And then in the House, we expect it'll pass. But again, it's just a matter of when they get around to it. And we need them to do it quickly if we're going to get seeds in the ground this year yet.
Are you aware Virginia passed that bill for this year?
What, hemp?
Hemp.
Yeah, I thought I
Hemp
heard. And a lot of Amish are doing it, right?
It's good crop.
Definitely.
The governor
It's
would
about
support
time.
it, though. In Pennsylvania, the governor would absolutely
Well,
support
they're
it.
running out of forests to chop down.
Oh, yeah, we have no doubt. Hemp is, it looks like we're getting there, and there's a good chance we'll get medical and hemp in Pennsylvania this month. So, hooray.
That's a big stigma to get across.
Heck yeah. And then we can focus on decrim and legalization and not have to worry about, hurting medical or anything else.
So, do you have a big turnout today? Is there a lot of people there?
It's hard to tell because there's a lot of groups here for other things. There was a press conference downstairs this morning, and there was pretty good turnout there and tons of press, so there should be tons of articles running about it today. So it's sort of like people are stationed in different places just trying to catch the reps' attention and make sure that, we can get their support on it. And everything we've come across so far has been positive. So just got to keep pushing until it's done.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds positive.
Yeah, thanks for being out there.
Yeah, bless your soul.
Yeah, no problem. We'll be here till it's done.
Cool.
Well, keep us informed and updated on everything.
Can you
Yeah, we absolutely will.
Can you do me a favor? Can you pass your phone around to any
Is Les there?
the closest activist?
We were
nearest
looking
you?
for Les's number, but we couldn't find it.
He doesn't have his phone with him. Do you want? He's standing right next to me. Do you
There
want to
you
talk
go.
to him?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what we want.
All right, hang on a second.
Thanks, Erica.
Hey, Lefty, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Les?
What's up, Les? You're on the air. How you doing?
All right, hey, what's up?
Hey. Hello. Yeah, we were looking for your number. It's funny you're standing right there next to the girl that Lefty ended up calling.
I'm a little absent-minded. I left my phone
You
at
have
home.
it back.
That's
Oh,
a dab
no,
gone.
I'm sorry, but she just stole my dab from me. I just put a nice big fat dab on my thing, and she's just grabbed everything out of my hands. I'm like, wow.
Oh, jeez.
This is
And
what
you
happens
let
in New
her.
Jersey
I
when you have
figured he
a
wasn't
failed
paying
when you have a failed medical marijuana program in New Jersey. Other patients will steal from you. This is what happens.
Hey, he wasn't paying attention. I was just keeping him on his toes.
Hey, Lefty.
Yeah. Yes, Les.
Yeah, I was just thinking, when she said we're going to talk to Lefty, it just reminded me. I have a friend. Speaking of Lefty, he lost the whole left side of his body.
Oh boy!
And,
What?
But
Wow.
he says if he can get medical cannabis, he'll be all right.
Jeez, really?
Never mind. It's kind of a bad joke there.
I thought so. I wasn't quite sure.
I refuse to feed into that horrible joke.
Wow.
You picked that up at the State House.
Yeah, right, come on.
Tell Matthew Ringley this to write you better material.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I think that was a fail.
But I'll tell you, what an exciting time we're in. What an exciting week, and what an exciting era that we're in.
Get this
For
out of
years
there.
and years and years, we fought, and it seemed like, especially here in Pennsylvania, for so many years, people told us there is no chance. Pennsylvania will never legalize it. Pennsylvania will never legalize industrial hemp. They'll never legalize medical marijuana. They don't say that anymore. Now it's like we're right there within striking distance, and it's going to happen. And we're really excited about that. And then with, like Erica was talking about the decriminalization movement, we got Philadelphia with decriminalization. We got Pittsburgh with decriminalization. Harrisburg is on the verge of passing decriminalization. We got the conversation pretty advanced in Lancaster. Wilkes-Barre just decriminalized paraphernalia, and they're going to take up small amounts of marijuana next. And they've got people working on it in Scranton. So our goal is to pass decriminalization in as many municipalities and cities as possible, and that will accelerate the rate of statewide decriminalization because, this medical cannabis bill is great. That's a great first step, but it's limited and it's deficient. So statewide decriminalization will give protection to medical marijuana users who are using whole plant, which is what we need.
Yes.
So,
without a doubt.
The happy hippie says hello to Lefty. Oh, hi. He says hi.
Bless you.
And Bobble's grandfather says hello.
All right.
Tell everybody we said hello.
Yeah, we wish you the
All
best.
right, they say hello or hi. I should say.
Good
Just got
vibes.
dabbed out. Sorry, I'm dabbed
Good
out.
vibes. Good vibes to you.
Hey,
Positive.
we're heading back in.
Positive, man. Positive is the way
Thank
to
you,
live.
Les.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right, awesome
Thanks a
talking
lot.
to you guys.
All right, you
All
take
right.
care.
Peace.
Hoorah.
Love you best.
Bye. Lefty did too much dabs, see? Now he's on the floor.
Wow, well, that was exciting. That was a nice moment we
Yeah.
caught with the group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Seems there's a lot of progress going on in Pennsylvania.
There's a little
Yeah.
more optimistic there. At least everyone's talking. It's not a complete log jam
You digging
yet.
that microchip out of there, Bob?
Yeah.
What the hell is a microchip doing in there? Is it a microchip? Is it a microchip?
It's a camera.
Can't
shit.
tell. Can't
Government
tell at the moment.
implant? What
That got me.
Oh boy.
What do you think? It was
Gee whiz.
it was in the wax.
Huh.
Oh, that fucking got me.
No one no
No wonder it was cheap.
no wonder it was cheap. I was just gonna say that. The post party.
Piece of metal.
Is it a tracking device?
Oh, well. We're going to have to call Uncle Poe.
Okay.
Yeah, call Uncle Poe. Tell him a microchip was found in the wax. It looks like a little RFID chip. Did you notice? Little RFID chip. Got a magnifying glass or something? How about got a little that tracking device in my damn wax? What the hell? They don't have to track me with a tracking device. They could just look on my Facebook and I'll tell them where I'm at.
It's not a drill bit, is it?
A drill bit?
I don't think so.
Do they
You
use
have reached
drills?
the voicemail
Do they
box
use drills
of
to do
2
jabs?
Just the only
Do
other
they do
guess.
drill?
No, that's
Do
ridiculous.
they have to
Why would
drill
there
the
be
wax or something?
No.
2 8.
That's weird. You can leave a message.
Hi, Poe.
Pencil point.
It's Lefty,
And Cindy.
Bob, and Jeff.
Yes.
Hi.
East Brunswick crew.
Call us. What are you dabbing people out in Philly?
I just dabbed out. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now.
Yeah, Lefty's on the ground rolling around because
call
he's all
Pennsylvania.
man.
We all want to be part of your dab and drink expedition.
Yeah, but I want to be doing the dabs.
I want you to check my oil, Poe.
I'll smoke you under the table, Poe.
I do. I want Poe to check my oil. Seriously, can you check my oil? Can you test it for me?
Can I watch?
You freaking pervert, you.
I'll film it too, and I'll put it up. I'll
No,
get
I
it
mean check my cannabis oil. No, no, I don't want him to put a finger in my ass. I want him to check my cannabis oil. You weirdo.
You made me laugh funny.
You weirdo.
You made me go.
Do you gag a lot like that?
No, only when you do that funny stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah. When you say things that my mind can't comprehend, it's like.
To work on that one.
Yeah, it's. So, Poe's either doing porn, or he's doing a Weed Warrior movie, or he's doing Dapster's Virgins.
Poe's probably masturbating right now.
I don't know. Talk about masturbation.
With
Did you
his
ever bring in that
pussy
video?
cats.
You got a couple videos of you masturbating, Lefty? Is that on that like laptop right there? That Apple?
We're not doing the Shock Jock show today. Sorry.
Oh man, no. I was just wondering, like, if you had to like go get something, like probably in documents, right? maybe Lefty's movies. It's probably under Lefty's movies on YouTube. Did you put it on YouTube, Lefty?
You know, there's an X-ray of my penis out there.
An X-ray?
Yeah.
You actually X-rayed it?
Yeah.
Why'd you X-ray your penis? Did you break it?
No.
Were you pulling on it too hard?
No.
No.
No. My penis is fine.
Did you really like go to the hospital to get it X-rayed, or did you have an X-ray machine of your own, like one of
No.
those fake camera X-rays,
No.
and you just put it over it, and it looks
No.
like?
When I was a kid, they used to advertise X-ray glasses in the comic books.
Yeah.
I bought those X-ray glasses and I
Oh.
put it on my penis.
Could you see through the skin?
No, I was actually X-rayed by a doctor.
Your
and
penis.
my penis is actually on the internet. as
Was
an
it a
X-ray.
male doctor that X-rayed you, or a female doctor?
Don't remember.
You can't remember. I mean, that's a big thing, you know. I mean, if you're getting X-rayed, I'm sure they had to stretch it, make it.
I took
you
a
know.
lot of no. It wasn't my. They weren't focusing on my penis. They were focusing on my lower back. My penis just happened to get in the picture because it's
Big?
actually kind of.
Is it? Let me see your hands. Let me see both of your hands. Both of your. No, you got little fingers like Trump. Doesn't he have little
I don't
fingers?
have little
like,
fingers.
like Trump.
Jeff,
His little
come here,
fingers like
Jeff. Jeff's
Trump.
tall. Come here, Jeff. Let me see your hand.
Jeff has big hands. I can already tell
We're the
from
same size.
Look, Jeff, move
Shut
your
up.
palm up against his
Same
palm.
size.
Look underneath.
Same
There's like
size.
that, but no, he's.
We're the
he's
same
stretching.
side. Here, Bob. Come here. I'm a little bigger than Bob.
I don't think so. I think you're stretching it.
He's cheating. He's cheating.
Lefty.
Give your palm
He's a
flat.
cheater.
Lefty.
Yeah. You're a palm
Lefty.
slider.
Lefty, if I got you beat, you're in trouble. All right, you and Bob.
We're even.
Well, I seen
All
your.
right, all right, whip it out.
all
Whip it out, Bob.
You don't have to.
Whip it out. We're having that
Lefty,
kind of show now. Whip it out.
Let me.
Let's see.
Lefty. Lefty. I seen yours and I seen his, and you're about the
Whoa,
same
whoa,
size.
whoa. You saw the X-ray of mine.
No, I didn't see no X-ray.
All
I
right,
seen
my wife
flesh.
listens to this show, so
Oh.
she doesn't know that you've seen anything because all you've seen is an X-ray apparently.
An X-ray. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What are you trying to?
The maximum time permitted to record.
Oh
To
no!
send your message, press 1 at any time.
Cut.
To listen to your message, press
Cut
2.
print.
To
Cut and print.
re-record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel,
Yeah.
press star.
Yes.
Keep it. Keep it.
What do you press one? You say press one to
To
save
send
it?
your message, press 1 at any time. Message
Hope,
sent.
hope you like it, Poe.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, you're
Goodbye.
welcome.
When you come around, we'll show you.
Yeah, we got dick.
You want to see our penises? Listen in next time. We'll show you our penises.
Come give us a surprise visit.
Oh God,
Oh,
that
Poe.
was great.
You
That was
missed out,
great.
Poe.
Yeah, I didn't know you still had it going on there. I thought you hung up.
No, we don't hang up.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to do on the show.
Yeah, mine too.
I do have that video.
Yeah, because laughter's best medicine
But
next to marijuana.
We're not going to play Hurt or Spurt today, though. We're not
No.
playing that game.
No hurt or spurt.
I got yelled at.
I
I got yelled at by our co-host. She
Oh,
gave me a bunch
yeah.
of shit, and so I have to listen to our co-host.
So what did you think about that white chocolate I just fed you, huh?
That was friggin' amazing. Sandy.
Yum, yum, yum.
Isn't that good? You taste the marshmallow and everything.
kidding
and
me?
The pretzel. Oh man,
That's ridiculous.
It's delicious. Isn't that
There's,
unbelievable?
there's GMOs in there, though, right?
No, organic with vitamins. A matter of fact, I brought some more decarboxylated pot.
What's the word?
Decarboxylated
Thank you.
marijuana.
We're an informative
no,
show.
No, decarboxylated cannabis. Sorry.
Thank you.
And I brought chocolates and stuff so I can actually make a fresh batch.
Your
while I'm here.
chocolate.
Yeah, and I brought organic graham crackers. I brought my vitamins and everything to put in there so I can show you what I do. Sound interesting? You know, I figured next week I'll bring my new wave tabletop and I will make the Rick Simpson oil on the set. And I will show you how I can make it in 20 minutes. From beginning to end. So everybody should tune in if they want to know how to make some quick oil. And this is the curing cannabis oil like Rick Simpson would make, except for it's not made on a rice cooker. It's you set the temperature on the new wave oven. As a matter of fact, I can show you how it's made. I actually took a video. It's pretty interesting.
We can't show them right now.
We can't?
No.
Okay, I'll do it in person then. Next week. I'll bring all my supplies. I'll bring...
But like we made for Chad and Iris. They're doing pretty good now.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
they're
know.
doing great, I heard. But now Chad's going in a couple weeks for another MRI. I can't wait for that.
So, yeah, the medicinal cannabis is
working.
Yeah.
Is working, yes.
For so many people
Look
in so
how
many different
look how
ways.
much time's gone by since we talked about this, right? And the
In
boy only
medicinal-
had 2 weeks, right? And look, it's like a month now, you know, and he's doing so much better.
It is a miracle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you know, they've known that this has been a cure for a long time. They've just been denying everybody. It's just not right.
So Pennsylvania's looking at getting a law without home grow, of course, just like New Jersey.
Oh yeah, they all want to be controls. You know,
Unfortunately.
they're all all these governments. All they want is to make the money. They don't want anybody
Right,
else to medicate
right.
themselves for free. And then they want to take the plant and they want to modify it so they can
Right.
take out the chemicals
Yeah.
that really cure you, because they know that if you get cured, they're not going to be making money, are they? They're only going to make money if you stay sick. So it's all about control and maintain. There's no such word anymore in the medical vocabulary as cure. They're not interested in cures. They're interested in their sales reps that come every week with the samples, you know, and then they just hand them out like candy.
Well, as far as ganja, the
Ganja's good. I like ganja. Ganja's good.
the way they act in Colorado or Washington or Oregon, you know, is kind of like law enforcement's there. They're not going after people for. It's just more of a casual thing. So we need to come that way with more of the culture.
I think Jersey's coming around a lot. I think because of lefties' ignorance is no excuse tour, New Jersey's coming around a lot. It's like the police. They know he's coming, and they're on their best behavior.
You're ready, Lefty.
I mean,
You're gonna like
it used to be really scary, but now you go to the police station, you know, with a bong. I love the video where Lefty's walking up to the police cars and stuff, and the SUVs, and they're pulling out, winding up their windows and driving away as fast as they can. While Lefty's like, "Wait a minute, come back here. What are you doing?" Yeah, that was great. I loved it. You got to do that more. You got to do it every day. It is fun.
I like that.
I like it too. I think we should start doing it all the time.
Okay.
Every day.
Let's go today.
Let's do it today.
Where?
Pick a police department.
Pick a police department. Any police department.
Go on, pick a police department. Pick one.
Around here.
Around here, police department.
Pick a police department. Let's spin the wheel.
Okay, let's spin a wheel.
Bob, I just got dabbed out.
Sugar dab.
Bob.
Sugar dab.
Try it.
Come on, I think, did he already toast the thing for you and everything?
I need a minute.
Is
Here.
it toasted? Did you toast
perfect.
it?
It's
perfect.
perfect.
Do it. He already. See, he's a gentleman. He
You're gonna
toasted
like
it
it.
for you. Lefty don't even toast it for me, and I'm a girl. Oh, dab that, baby. Look at that. You really Oh my God, he's
But it's a
destroyed
dab.
you. That is a huge dab.
It's a
Look at
sweet
Lefty.
dab.
He is
Good
a.
for you. Good
yeah,
for you, Mr.
yeah.
Lefty.
He's doing it.
Lefty.
He's a pro. He ain't even
All right.
choking.
Okay,
Up, here he
good.
goes.
Look at
Here's
you.
the choke.
All right.
Here he goes down. Down for the
Yep.
count. All right. Now give me one.
Cannabis, honey.
Let's
Cannabis.
see,
Cannabis.
Let's see if I could do it without ending up on the ground like
Ganja
Lefty.
cookie and the herbal tea.
Lefty. Here.
Sativa is
Here you go. Can you hear,
irie.
you hear Lefty choking down there? Okay, he's back up. He can't breathe. He's back down.
Lefty is.
Oh yeah, he's a pro. He's good at it, isn't he? Good at that. He's great at. He's the most dabsters.
I think I just shorted.
You probably did, short. I smell something. All right, Bob, are you going to toast it for me?
And he'll be back.
And look, let me show you guys how to do a nice sized dab. You're not doing dabs because you're scared too, right?
Fuck you guys.
Scared. What was it? The edibles or the dab? What?
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you, Lefty. Fuck you, Lefty. Yeah. The badger don't care. The badger don't care.
Come on, the third one's waiting.
Excuse me,
Okay,
son.
then.
Let me show you how it's done. All right.
Oh, Lefty, come on. They know what you're doing under the table, man.
Yeah, bro. There's a cough button for that.
He looks like he's going towards you, man.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like, whoa.
Give me more.
That's how you do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
did one just as big as Lefty, except for I'm not on the ground choking.
Gotta do 3.
I think I did too.
Three?
I'm not gonna do anymore. I know my limit. I'm not like Lefty.
Well.
Okay. Excuse me, my father is speaking to me. All right, Daddy. Spank me. Okay. I'm gonna do another dab, Daddy, all right?
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna do a dab, Daddy.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm going to do it again.
Ooh.
I'm going to show you how to do
Ooh.
it. This is how you do it. This is how you medicate.
Uh-huh.
This is how you do it. Watch. This is how you do it. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to be on the floor like Lefty.
3, 2, 1. Cap it.
Seriously, fuck you guys. I was just recovering from that 12th dab, and then you put a 13th dab in front of me as I just recovered from the 12th dab. You guys are, oh God.
That's a movie, the 13th dab.
Look, did you see me do that? Am I a pro?
I was impressed with that. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah. You don't see me on the floor like dying.
Women,
No,
they
that
got that. It's easy for them. You know, that deep throat shit. They got that going on. They don't
Shit.
choke on dabs.
I'm on the floor because of my back.
Oh, yeah, right. Yep, I can out-dab the guys.
I saw you roll the joint though, and I thought that was
Here, I'm gonna
good-
do it again.
Good technique.
Here you go. See it.
So-
I've been rolling.
The one-handed?
joints. I can roll with my eyes shut. You want to watch me do it?
No,
with my
on
eyes shut?
Snapchat, I rolled joints one-handed on Snapchat. Because you have to hold the camera with one hand, so I took the joint, rolled it one hand, and lit it with one hand.
Yeah, I've been rolling joints since I was like 14
Yeah,
years old.
talking to the mic. Friend me on Snapchat. Friend me on there. I can't hear you.
I don't have
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah, I can't hear you unless you're talking to the mic.
I'm gonna get Snapchat though.
I learned them one-handed joint rolls back when I was a kid watching them John Wayne movies, horseback riding. Flip that thing.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Remember the-
As he's riding a horse, all the fucking shit's falling out. That's great.
We'd be driving our muscle cars with the stick shift, rolling a joint while we were driving. Oh, you're driving with our knees.
Yeah, I'm good at driving my knees.
Yes.
I am. I could do that.
We were all doing it. Had to save time.
Now these guys have rigs that they plug into the lighter.
Oh, yeah.
They're sitting there dabbing on the
Dabbing while
turnpike.
they're doing
'Oh.
80 miles an hour past the undercover cars. They don't. It's like, yeah, this is recreational tobacco. I swear.
We got a nice portable unit.
Oh yeah, I still got it.
Oh, I saw
You've
those.
Seen it.
Get 30, 35 dabs out of it before you have to recharge it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should bring it down.
Bring it down.
Great
Bring
for
it down.
driving. Trips.
You're trippy.
Mm-hmm.
Get that
I
away
can.
from me. No. No.
Ah.
No. I'm good.
Come on, Daddy.
I'm good. I'm high as fuck,
Come
bro.
on, Pappy.
Do it. Do it.
Wow.
Come on, Daddy.
No, is this
Daddy.
hot? No. Did you heat it up?
I just did too.
He just
Get,
that quick.
Get
that
Jeff
quick.
all fucked up again.
I didn't even see him do any. He did too. I didn't see a thing. I'm gonna have to watch a replay.
Oh, I'm not going to the police station. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Oh
after the
God, I
show.
think I'm gonna take a nap too.
Holy crap,
Here,
I'm done.
Eat some more medibles.
Oh, you know who I wanted to call? Randy Robertson. Do I have Randy's number? Oh,
Randy.
That's what I want to speak to him. He's
I'm
good.
stoned now.
Is Randy in Harrisburg also lefty?
Yeah.
I'm
He's an advocate of some sort
I'm
for
stoned
which
because of
group?
those dabs.
I don't have it.
Who is Randy representing?
He's at the
Patients of
the Campaign for Compassion. I'll play you his. I'll actually play you his video.
Hey, Lefty, you should be out of pain now.
I'm feeling better.
Good. See, Bob, you helped a patient.
Lefty.
That's only because my lungs hurt.
Yeah. And you can't think
More.
about your
Yeah,
back.
my lungs hurt a lot more than my back right now.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Wow.
How can we get them to introduce a bill this year where we can get patients able to grow their own medicine? Because I'm having a really hard time being able to afford mine on the fixed income.
Of course you can't.
I'm
Can't
lucky
pay
if I can
bills,
get the dispensary once
take
every
care of,
2 months.
Kids and
So, I mean, I'll be on the front line there helping because I truly believe that patients should be able to grow their
we're
medicines.
never gonna get the right. We're never
or
gonna get the
the
right.
state should subsidize and help them buy it
It
from
would
the
be nice,
dispensaries.
wouldn't it? But I don't know how
'Cause
we're gonna do that.
There's just they make it inaccessible but accessible. You know, do you want to eat or do you want to medicate?
Deciding.
In the privacy of our own home.
It's just never gonna happen.
So we can create our own medicine.
Yeah, well, they're not going to let you do it. Doesn't matter. I don't think. Is there any states right now? I know Rhode Island is that one.
Yeah, Rhode Island, you can grow a lot.
75 plants
A lot.
per patient.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
thinking
if
about
we
moving
introduce
there
it
actually
now,
because it's
maybe
not
it'll
that
go
far,
through
you
by
know,
the
it could
time
be there in a couple
Chris
hours.
Christie gets kicked out of office.
How's he going to get kicked out of office?
He's not going to get reelected.
Don't
You
you?
find me one person that out here in East Brunswick who's even going to vote for him if he tries to run again.
Who's going to even vote?
Oh God!
20
Yeah,
months.
nobody left.
They'll
to
vote him out. That's what they'll do.
20 months.
Oh my God!
20 months, guys.
I don't get it.
We had enough of his bullying.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, it's a shame because I used to like him.
Yeah, we thought he was good at first, but then
Yeah,
the
really
guy
did.
turned into what do they call that? Sociopath?
Right.
Shit dick?
Yeah, shit.
Narcissist? Someone who's in total control?
Well, he'd like to be. Isn't Mary Beth?
Mary Pat?
Mary Pat. Mary Pat. She's in charge.
Got Mary Pat Christie. Got Mary Pat Angelini.
She's behind the curtain.
Well,
There's always
pick 'em
a
off.
good
Pick 'em
woman
off.
behind every
Take
great
out-
man.
Yeah.
Take out all of the ones that are in opposition to any of the rights for the cannabis plant. And if people come out in support of it, then that's good. Support them.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
we
just
got Bernie
cannabis.
Sanders. I'd like to support
He-
Bernie
he-
Sanders since I've heard so much
Chris
you know,
asshole
positive
Christie's
stuff.
teaming himself up with a guy who might be president here, and
Oh,
even
what,
though people like Trump, he's still a loser.
Of course he is.
He's filed bankruptcy more than the fingers I have on my freaking hands.
He says he'll sue you.
So
if you
he
say that.
can easily just walk away and say, "Okay, I'm done." Nobody's getting paid. I'm keeping it all.
You're fired.
He's
You're
not.
fired.
He's definitely not the right guy for the Supreme job.
I don't.
but
I think it's a big joke to
he
even
does
have
have
him
a
up
lot
there.
of good points
like
in
that
his
8-year-old
candidacy.
said. I agree with that 8-year-old boy. What was his name? Jonathan. Boy, that kid's smart. You know, he really made a lot of sense. I mean, what kind of an example is that for a president? The way he mocks people. He was making fun of disabled people and stuff. You can't have him for president. Got to have somebody with compassion. Who even has
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
He's the only person who speaks the truth when he's out there.
But for anyone running in any office election now, I think it's totally worth raising the issue. Put it right to them. Tell them, I'll support you if you'll support me. You want to go with this or do you want to go against it? And they're going to come our way probably, the smart ones.
Well, they support the money. The money goes their way, you get supported. You need to do away with the lobbyists. They're just a bunch of piece of shit, you know, up there, and they're like hitmen for money. They work for anybody, and they'll screw anybody.
Well, who are the people that vote for our president? I want to smoke a joint with those people.
Those electors, those
the delegates, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
who
like
are they?
Our votes don't count.
Yeah.
It's the electoral vote.
Let's talk
And
to
why
those
is
people.
it the popular
Aren't they
vote
in
in the
colleges?
state can go one way, but the electoral vote can go another way?
Yeah, let's go talk to
I
them.
never could figure that out. I thought they had to vote with the popular vote of the state. So if the
No.
state votes that,
No.
they have to go with it.
Hey, you ever smoke decarboxylated weed? Is that supposed to be stronger? Should I sprinkle it on here? Like we need it stronger. Hey, who's game?
Is that when
Dab it.
Chucky's crickets poop? You get that's what you have.
Oh God.
Decricketated?
Yeah, decarboxylated. Look, Lefty, look how nicely decarboxylated that is. That's for baking.
Yeah, I would use that for baking.
Okay, we're gonna bake some chocolates here in a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it's easy. I'll get them started and I'll bring them out. I got organic graham crackers. We're gonna have graham cracker nums for lunch.
Lefty?
Yeah.
She made a great,
Oh my God.
great medicated
Oh
dinner.
my God! Oh, Lefty, I have another patient.
Except it wasn't for me.
No.
It wasn't.
No.
But it still
It was for my
looked
friend
great.
Rain. Shout out to Rain.
Completely medicated. Every part of the dinner.
It was. Oh my God.
After this should be the
Well, also I
Thanksgiving
made- I
honored
made
tradition because
oil.
after
Cool.
dinner
The oil I
everybody
made.
falls asleep.
Oh my God.
Bang! They're out within an hour.
Oh yes.
Cool.
I'll tell you what.
Wish I was there.
didn't even know I could cook this well. This is what happened to the lady after she ate the medicated
Yeah,
dinner.
that's me too.
She look. See, now I documented the whole thing. Look, this is the medicated dinner.
Got to take it up to the camera.
Ganja.
Yeah, see, I made this for a leukemia patient. She has leukemia. She's in her second round of chemo, and she doesn't want to take chemo anymore. So, here,
That's
Bob, you
sad.
want to take that up there?
That's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. So, my friend Rain asked me if I would go over and made them this really, really delicious. You could blow that up and show them the cannabis in there. I made medicated chicken, organic. Everything's organic. Medicated green beans, medicated rice. And then I went in her refrigerator to see what she had, and she had some oranges. So I chopped up some oranges, put them on top, and put some ginger on top of the oranges. Even mix some like cayenne pepper and put some vitamins and stuff mixed in there. And then I made this delicious sauce. It was a goat cheese sauce. Let's see.
With cannabis.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, you know that the Coochie Poochie would make a nice
look at
cannabis
that.
restaurant.
Oh yeah, matter of
Great
fact.
location.
Oh yeah, you seen that
Yeah.
dinner? That dinner is like out of this world. So
We're gonna do a lot of stuff up here.
Oh, we could. Look, this is the sauce. Look at the sauce I made. It was actually goat milk with cream cheese and threw some
That looks beautiful.
cannabis
This is
and butter.
this is going to be a cannabis lounge for patients.
How
Actually.
about
Why
a private
don't you make
dinners?
me my-
A
you
patient.
know,
You
I'll
sell
be the-
tickets to get the money
Yes.
and have different cooks
Here.
come in, cook
Look,
complete
Lefty, there's-
Hold it- you have to hold it
medicated
to the camera.
dinners.
Look,
I read about one in
there's my
Washington
friend
D.C.
that I-
that was like fantastic. Just invite only, like
Yeah.
very exclusive.
yeah,
and
that,
very
that was some
excellent.
good
How many people
stuff,
can we fit
man.
in here?
Good
We could-
stuff.
if we
That's
had
legal in
some
Washington D.C.
small tables, we can fit a little bistro set up in
Oh,
here.
definitely.
That room too.
Oh, wait, shit.
8,
Watch
10,
yourself.
15 maybe.
Careful.
4 tops here, maybe 4 tables here, 2 tables in the back room.
Cannabis
You don't
cafe.
want to overcrowd, but about 15.
6 tables of 4, or 20. Let's say 20. We can fit 20 people in here, seated comfortably, or maybe big family style tables.
Well, that's a lot of people to cook for. We should start at about maybe 8 or 10 tops. And if we get people interested who want to come in, I know Karen's a great cook. I'd love to have her come in and throw some cannabis into her cooking, and I think it'd be great.
Yeah. Here, let me play the clip here. This is Randy Robertson at the at a rally in Pennsylvania last couple months ago. Check this out.
Hey, how we all doing today? All right, my name's Randy Robertson, and I'm just going to tell you briefly my story. And I'm going to preface this with I get emotional sometimes, and if that happens, I apologize. Since my surgery, it's my wife, my daughter. So, I was diagnosed in March with stage 4 bile duct cancer, and I had a surgery at Hopkins called the Whipple procedure. And they tore out my bile duct and my gallbladder, my small intestine, part of my liver, part of my pancreas, part of my stomach. And they told me I might be cured. It was cool. I mean, I had the surgery, you know? So I'm scheduled for chemo, and my weight keeps dropping. I'm down to 147 pounds. My wife doesn't want me to start chemo because she thinks it's going to kill me. So we had a scan just to make sure the cancer hadn't returned. And it had. It had metastasized to my liver, to my lungs, and I was done. I decided I didn't want to be done. I decided 2% chance to live wasn't good enough for me. I decided normal protocol with a 98% chance of death is not cool. I wanted to live. I have children. I have a wife. I have a family. I'm a taxpayer. My mother prayed. Someone came to my door. I hadn't seen him in 15 years. He said, I heard you need the oil. I had no idea what he was talking about. Oil. The hell are you talking about? Magic shit. I tried it. What did I have to lose? I'm going to die. I got up the next morning, and I'd been on morphine, oxycodone, and all the other stuff I had to take. Zofran for my stomach. It was a drawer full of medicine like this. I wanted to take a shower. I wanted to walk my dog. I had hope. I felt good. I stopped taking the poison. I stopped taking the morphine. I stopped taking the oxycodone. I stopped taking the Zofran, the Regulin, the Ativan, Tramadol. I mean, it just went on forever. I didn't stop taking it because I wanted to. I stopped taking it because I didn't need it. I got my first scan. All the cancer in my lungs was gone. I'm going to tell you that one more time. I got my first scan. All the cancer in my lungs was gone. Who would keep this from people? Who? Why? All the cancer in my liver, all the tumors resolved. All the tumors that had not resolved had shrank, and all the tumors that were micro, small tumors remained the same. They had never seen a scan like that in their lives. At Johns Hopkins. So, you see my before, my after on my poster. I'm here to tell you my story. I'm telling you it works. That's it, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good stuff, huh? Well, not
Yeah.
good, but powerful.
Oh yeah, I've
Story.
heard him before. I've
Very
seen that.
dramatic.
It's beautiful. I mean, he's
Makes me
he's
want to
alive.
ask
He has
you a
the right-
question there, Lefty. Have you heard from Iris and Chad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in a few days, but as far as I know, he's going to have an MRI soon, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was doing a lot better.
Yeah, he is doing better.
He's
He's
doing
doing better. I mean, geez, it's amazing.
He's exceeded the
yeah, so he's
lifespan
way,
the
way
hospital gave him.
Yeah, by double, triple, quadruple. It's building. It's good. It's good. We're doing good. I heard that he actually got out of his wheelchair and started walking. Yeah. And now they're helping him. The doctors are actually helping him. They're giving, they're giving him the same regimen, the same, what Lefty and we told her, about the juicing. She's making him the juices and she's giving him the organic diet, with the alkaline, water and the cannabis oil, 1 gram a day, and the doctors are following along with it, and they're, helping with it.
What more can
Yeah,
we
I mean,
do
really,
to
hospice
show
is
the
helping
world
everything? I mean, we've made
that
such
it's
a
a
difference.
life-saving medicine? It's
I don't
not
understand how
a joking
how-
thing.
how
It's
can
life-saving.
It is.
One at okay, I got you.
How many people, do you know, are still like so judgmental about us because they think we're some potheads? They don't even want to hear the truth about this is really curing people from cancer. It's just
When it comes to
my
saving
God.
lives, isn't that the most important thing as humans we can do?
We have the millennials understanding the point, but not the seniors.
Oh God, it's unbelievable.
It's that World War II crowd and mindset. They
Right.
still got that kill,
Oh, my
and
God.
racist, and they're all fucked up in their heads. And
Yeah.
they don't want to reason. They don't want to look at the facts
Brainwashed.
right in front of their face.
Brainwashed. They would
the people who
rather
could look at the
die. They
facts
would
and then
rather
change their
die
mind,
than even
those are the
use
people I
marijuana.
want in office. Those are the people who should run for president. Because
Sad.
those are the people who can reason and know right and be willing to change because they know it's right.
Matter of fact, what time is it, Bob?
It's dab time.
Is it dab time?
Always dab time.
2:30. Well, we'll be here on the radio when we find out our daughter's results.
What time?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
That's her appointment.
We go off the air at 3 actually.
Oh, shit. Well, it'll be continued next week. Or on
So, what's the
another
story with?
station.
Are they going to put together the New Jersey Department of Health panel to evaluate the program? A panel of expert doctors.
Why? I didn't hear about this. What do you mean a panel of expert doctors are doing some new program?
They're apparently supposed to look at the law.
Yeah.
And make improvements, and that process has been ongoing, contentious for the whole time, 6 years.
But who's going to be doing this? People that actually know anything about marijuana, or just some
that's the first
people
thing
that want control of
Ken Wolski was
the people who smoke it.
The first to ask, who are these people? What do they know?
Mm-hmm. Do you know?
No,
anything?
That's what. No, I was wondering if you guys did. If you heard anything, I'm sure there'll be word of it. I'm sure if it comes to that something's got to give, some kind of fundamental thing that the CMMNJ has been looking to pass.
Oh yeah. Pass. I'll tell you, Ken and Jim Miller, they all do so much. A matter of fact, when are we going to start doing our protests at the State House? My birthday's on the 22nd. I thought we were going to start right around that time.
I'm going to volunteer to roll joints at Dan Sam's this year.
I think I'll just be in front of the State House on my
That's
birthday
all I
rolling
wanna
joints
do.
anyway, if anybody wants to come.
Joint roller, professional joint roller at the State House?
I'll be a professional joint roller in front of the State House, yes.
They need one out there.
On March 22nd, that's 322, the Illuminati number, so let's make
Roll
this
with
a
one
party.
hand on the front of the cop car.
That's right. That's what I'll be doing.
You like that trick, huh?
Yeah. Well, why don't we, let's do Thursdays. It's still Thursdays, right? Weekly Thursdays. Telling it like it is. Are we going to start doing telling it like it is on Thursdays?
That is coming up.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Very
I
soon.
think the
Very soon.
change of
Everyone that walks in
time
and out of
is-
that building has got to recognize.
Oh God. They're probably wondering
Every
why
one
we're
of
not
those-
back. I was going to go to the State House today, Lefty, at 8:30, but it was raining out. But they had a Pinelands pipeline protest down there at the State House. I was going to go jump in there, make some new friends. It's the Sierra Club, though. And I was just going to go out there and smoke a joint, and
Nice.
hold one of their signs for them.
That's awesome.
While I smoked my medical marijuana.
That's cool.
Yeah. If it wasn't raining, I was going to do that for fun. But it's that time of year again. So when are we going to get our spot? When are we going to go to the State House and say, hey, we need next Thursday? We're running out of March. It's already 14th. What do we got, 2 Thursdays left? Who's in charge? Who do I call? Jim Miller? Is he the one that's got to get the permit? Or no, you, Lefty?
Anyone can get the permit. You can get the permit.
All right, I'll get the permit. If I get the permit, we're going to all be out there Thursday, or you're going to make me be the only one sitting there smoking a joint with a birthday hat on?
The last Thursday of March, right?
I think that.
Yeah, we could do the last
I think that
Thursday of
the-
March. What date is that?
The folks are going to be out as much as ever, I think.
Oh, I think so, too. It's beautiful weather right now.
Good
Well,
news from
not
Harrisburg.
today,
Let's
but-
hear it.
Hello, you're on the air with SativaCross. Oh, hold on.
Hello?
Hello, hold on.
Hi.
Hold on.
Is it Poe?
Hold on. You're on the air with SativaCross. How you doing?
Hello.
Hey, this is Randy Robertson.
Randy.
Hey, Randy.
How are you,
How
man?
are
man?
We just
Good,
we,
how you guys doing?
good, man. We just played your video, actually. How's it going out there in Harrisburg?
Doing all right, man. I'm calling from the belly of the beast, from within. I'm in the held captive in the big well.
Wow.
Wow, with the big whale.
Making a difference.
Are you in Trenton with the big whale? You talking about Trenton or Harrisburg? Oh, you mean the big whale. Never mind. I thought you meant Christie. Sorry.
Yeah, come on, stay with me. I'm in Harrisburg, capital.
Awesome. What's going on over there?
How are you?
Well, we had good. We had our little get Turzai his petition, and that was kind of fun. And there was a little bit of a rally downstairs, and that was kind of good. And we carried it on upstairs as well. And so that's where we're at today, and hopefully something good will come out of it. It looks positive with the watered down bill they have, and who knows with the 200 amendments what will actually get passed. But I think something will get passed, and at least that's a start.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
You're making a big,
yeah, I sure
big
hope
difference.
so too. I just can't figure this out, to be honest. Why anybody would keep medicine from people in the whole 9 yards. This has been an incredible journey for me.
ostracized from my family because of the medical marijuana, and it just doesn't make any sense. I had an
Yeah.
aunt that had lung cancer. She just died from lung cancer a couple days ago. Her funeral was Friday, and
I'm so sorry.
she didn't smoke. She never smoked a day in her life, and she got lung cancer. And the lung cancer turned into something else. But, my family didn't even tell me.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't want me getting involved.
Randy, how are
Hey,
you?
do you guys want to talk? Hey, do you guys want to talk to Kathleen Kane, the Attorney General?
Let me ask you real quick. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, let's
Well,
do
I'm feeling
it.
great.
Yeah?
I'm feeling
I'll tell
great,
you,
man.
it's-
I am.
sound great.
I'll tell you what. If I didn't have surgery, I would be 100%.
Wow. If
I
he
mean, I'm
didn't
very,
have surgery.
I'm very weak, after going through all this,
My God,
and from
yeah.
somebody that worked out 3 times a week, and was pretty active and that kind of thing, and now I'm kind of a skinny guy and not real strong, but that's okay. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
So, point being, I'm kind of weak, but I mean, if I didn't have surgery, to answer your question, I think I would feel virtually 100%. But the surgical end of it is that's something they did to me, and it's there's a lot of stuff they took out of me, and that's
Yeah.
that I got another friend that had the same damn disease, and he was further along than I was, and so he wasn't eligible for the surgery. So in other words, he had already metastasized and wasn't a candidate for the surgery because he's already beyond what surgery can do for him. And he went through chemotherapy, radiation, and all that stuff, and nothing was working. It kept it, I guess, from killing him, but it wasn't regressing or anything, and it was extending his life a little bit, I guess, but in a misery state, And he
Yes.
started with cannabis oil, and damn it, that boy ain't in remission too. And he never had the surgery at all. And I'm just like, wow.
Wow.
What if I could have bypassed that surgery, man? And what if I could have bypassed that surgery and the government knew the whole time, that boy didn't need that surgery. There's a cure out there. We don't need to torture this family. We don't need to put these people through this.
Did you change your diet?
We don't need it. We don't need to rape these people. We don't need to pillage them, steal their money, take their lives. What is wrong with these fuckers?
Oh.
I just don't get it.
No,
What's wrong with
obviously they don't want us to cure ourselves, There's no money in it for them. They're all about the money. They don't even have any compassion anymore. They don't have any morals anymore. You wonder what happened to people, when they can be so heartless to see the facts and see the proof standing right in front of them and still turn a blind eye, even if it's their own loved one, just because they're brainwashed, being told over and over and over for so long from people that they thought that they could trust. It's like your iPhones, where you're using them so much you don't think for yourself. Well, that's what happened when people started believing in the government and thinking that what the laws and everything was what was right. And really, it's just all about the money. It's not about a question about what's right.
You're absolutely right. And I'll tell you what, I did a lot of research since I've been going through this, and I've had a lot of time on my hands, and so it's enabled me to be able to do that. But as I did that, and as I started meeting people and finding out more and how and why and who has been keeping this medicine from people and that whole 9 yards. I mean, this goes all the way back to biblical times and beyond, and the oil is that old, it's that sacred, it's been around that long. I truly believe it's, holy anointing, healing oil, the same thing the priests use, the same thing Christ used, the same thing kings used.
Hey, boss.
And the priests kept it from the people back then because the people weren't good enough. Only the priests were good enough for it. And then it branched out that the kings were good enough for it. So the priests and the kings could have it, and that was it. And then it branched out the kings, the priests, and Christ. But anybody else, he kept it squashed, and then religion turned into government, which is the same damn thing. And now government keeps it squashed, And it's time. It's long overdue time, but it's well beyond time. And the internet has allowed us to communicate with one another where we can unite, and we don't need to put up with this nonsense anymore. We just don't.
You know, I mean, you're a hero of ours. With,
Yeah, man.
You know,
Absolutely.
with everything you're doing and coming out there and just, continuing to tell your story.
And you're giving people hope. You gave a
yes.
cancer patient that I know with brain cancer
Yeah.
and his mother
Yes.
hope. Just watching your video, they have hope now.
That's awesome.
I've
man.
watched your
Yeah,
video
it's gonna make me
several
cry.
times. Cried. Hey, I'll tell you what. Your video is the most touching that I've ever seen, and it's helping a lot of people. And you continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much, Randy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, proud to have got to talk to you and stuff, and thanks for calling in.
Oh, well, Dr. Sulky, somebody from Green Flower called me the other day, and so we told the story to them too. So they're gonna release it with them as well. So and I sent them a bunch of the videos too, so they could see them, and share them. I told them they can do whatever they want to with them,
Now, are you going to continue maintenance? You're continuing with the oil, right?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know how to explain this to you, but I mean back in the '80s, when I was a younger man. In the 70s too, late 70s and early 80s and stuff, and mid 80s. I mean, I was a heavy duty cannabis user. I believed in it. I didn't believe in prohibition, and then I got popped in 85, and I did my time in 85, and I was convinced, that weed was not the way to go, and I stayed straight and ran my own business and for 17 some years, and I'm 10 years for another guy, so 27 years pretty much that I was pretty much away from this beautiful medicine, and to answer your question, am I going to keep up with it? Yes, I've turned around and come back to it, and it has been in a enlightening kind of way because I'm doing amounts now that have made me, see things that I couldn't see before, and that level of enlightenment that I didn't even realize was obtainable. I would never give up, sacrifice, or not treat in a holy and grateful kind of way. I mean, I'm grateful that God has given me this enlightenment. Not my life. I mean, my life is great. I'm glad to be alive, but the enlightenment to be able to see is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And the story and the gift that you have to share with the whole world, to finally wake other people up to the truth, where they can see living proof that this really does work and this really is a medicine and it's not, the lies that they've been brainwashed to believe all these years.
Whatever. I'll just let you know. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know.
Yeah.
You take care.
Thanks,
We're
Randy.
Really,
Thanks, Randy.
I'm sorry. I was just in the middle of another conversation and trying to do three things at once. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
No, that's quite all right. And we're glad that you're there trying to get this law passed. We wish you the best. Hope it gets done today and they stop stalling.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And, you have my number. Feel free to call me anytime, man.
Okay, definitely.
Man.
I'll be sending your friend's request on Facebook.
Thanks, brother.
Stay well.
Yeah, no problem, man. Love you guys. Take care.
Love
Keep
you,
up
man.
the good word, man. Fight the good fight.
You too.
Hey,
all right, man.
love you
Thank
too.
you. You
Bye-bye.
too. Be well. Love that guy.
Yeah, awesome.
That guy, man.
That is awesome. Wow. Yeah, I seen his videos before. I never talked to him, though.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't talked to him? Yeah,
No,
he's
that's the
cool.
first time I've talked to him.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, when I seen that video of him, oh, man, I watched that over and over.
Me
I was
too.
crying.
Me too.
I was like, how can people not allow this medicine to be legal and give this guy and his family such a hard time when all he wants to do is live? He just wants to live. And they're trying to force, chemo and radiation and all this stuff down his throat.
Surgery, the Whipple procedure.
Oh, yeah, they got to,
let's remove all your
let's
remove all your body
organs.
except your brain, your heart, and
Yeah.
your stomach. And then, everything else you can get rid of.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I definitely want to meet.
Come on.
I want to meet this guy and his family. I mean, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, dude.
Very extremely.
That
that
guy's awesome.
Talk about a hero. No doubt
Hell
about
yeah,
it.
dude. For real.
You did it. You did it. And keep doing it. Keep it up because you know the truth. And it's, about time other people wake up and realize, cancer doesn't have to be a death sentence, people. I mean, there's radiation in the air right now. We got, all these power plants leaking into all this water supply and, all this bullshit that we're going through. Why are they doing this to us? Why are they dumping all these chemicals on us? Causing all this cancer, putting it in the food. No doubt, GMOs cause cancer. But people still going to eat it. People still going to take the aspartame. That causes brain cancer, causes epilepsy, it causes all kinds of seizures in children. It causes all kinds of shit. People, they don't care. They're still going to buy the stuff that says dextrose and saccharose and aspartame.
You know what you have to do? You have to get a natural medicine like cannabis. And this is what you have to do. You have to take that natural medicine and put it in a machine called the Magical Butter Machine.
Yes, we got a magical butter machine. Can you call in on this number that Lefty's about to give you? And you can
have
win.
no idea what I was about to do. I'm about to end the show, Cindy.
No, they got to call in.
They got
to call in for the magic butter machine.
Oh my God!
You always promise.
I'm shutting your mic off.
Promise. You can't.
I swear to God.
I'm not.
We have to be on the same page with this stuff, Cindy.
You're the one that's not on the same page,
I'm about to end the show.
Well,
the show's
what time
about
is
to
it?
end.
Is it that time?
Yes, it's time to end the show.
What, 3 o'clock? It's
Yeah.
already 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Did you set the clocks ahead? Did you? Because you may be wrong. It may be 2 o'clock.
All right, can we check that? Can we Google what time it
Can
is?
somebody Google the time? Somebody Google the correct time?
And while you do that, I'll talk about the Magical Butter Machine.
p.m. Eastern.
Magical butter makes your recipes better. Brownies, cookies, smoothies, sauces, soups, veggies, candy, salad dressings. Hey, what do you know about salad dressings, Cindy?
I know I don't toss nobody's salad. I'll tell you that. But I'll give you some special sauce for that salad, and I'll videotape it.
Where's Hermione?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because someday I might be able to put it on some kind of a cool show and make some money and win those big prizes and have those gold confettis dropping on my head because I got the best video.
Seafoods, marinades,
craziest stuff.
meats, beverages,
Sure
lotions, and salves, much more.
What do you know about lotions, Lefty?
Butters, tinctures, peanut oil, corn oil, olive oil, coconut, sunflower, grapeseed, avocado.
Still thinking of the oil,
cookie.
aren't you, Lefty?
Give me the ganja cookie.
I heard that you could put it on the coochie or something and get more aroused.
Salve.
Yeah, is it salve?
Coochie salve.
Coochie salve. Is that like SativaCross? Did I pronounce it wrong?
Eat to treat.
What do you know about that?
Eat to treat. Eat to treat. Eat to treat. Eat. No, wait. Wait. Where's my cue?
That was it, right there.
No.
That was it.
No, you got to get the. Wait. Where's the groove? Where's the groove?
It was to eat to treat with the special sauce.
Monkey baby.
Poo-tang.
Right here.
Punky monkey baby.
No, this isn't it.
All right. Now, here's Lefty with the number for the magic butter machine.
No,
if
we're
you'd
going
like
off
to
the
call
end. No, it's too late.
And
Tonight.
get your name in.
No, there's a second show tonight.
There
Call,
is at
call in.
7:10.
Yeah,
Make
call in.
sure that you tune back in at 7:10.
You can call in, tonight and win the machine. I swear.
Yeah, right. He's not going to give you the number until you got like 2 seconds
Eat
left until
to
the
treat.
show ends.
Magical butter machine.
Just be glad you didn't have a naked man standing in here over
Eat
his,
to treat.
at least
Magicalbutter.com. Eat
Little
to
soldier.
treat. The magical. Come on. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Magical butter makes your recipes better. It makes me high.
I think it's sexy.
Magical butter. Come on, everybody.
The magical butter machine is the best.
Eat to treat.
The magical butter machine.
There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Magic to
And treat the magical butter.
machine.
Use it to make your salad for your brother. Use the sauce and all the special things you can do.
Did she say toss the salad with
Yes,
her
she
brother?
No, I didn't mention anything about tossing salad. I mentioned something about making some sauce.
Tossing
It
your
looks like you
salad.
can make drinks with this magical butter machine. You can make oil with this magical butter machine. I think that
Tossing
you can,
your
yeah,
salad.
you can make desserts with this magical butter machine. I mean, there's so many things that you can make with this magical butter machine.
It's amazing.
It is absolutely amazing.
I love it.
I don't understand why everybody in the world doesn't
Most
have a
important,
magical butter
it'll
machine
make you
in
healthy.
their kitchen. You know?
Oil salves, tinctures,
Yeah.
butter,
It's
butter
amazing.
oil, butter oil salves.
It's
tincture.
fully automatic microprocessor controlled program sequences makes 2.5 cups. Highlight. Our exclusive technology ensures even heating. Pipe constructed of super stainless steel, integrated digital thermostat, and sensors bring laboratory grade temperature controls to your kitchen for consistent results. Botanical.
It's easy to clean too.
oils.
It's so easy.
Botanical butter
A child
in as little
could
as
do it.
2 hours. Botanical tincture in as little as 4 hours. Self-cleaning.
Yeah, self-cleaning. Boy, talk about easy. Jeez, you can't get any cleaner than that. Easier.
My cat is self-cleaning.
Yeah, my cat's self-cleaning too.
You should see where he cleans.
Oh yeah, they clean everywhere.
Talking about tossed salad.
Oh, I'm
I
telling
wish
you.
if I could toss my salad, I'd never leave the house.
Yeah, well, especially when it's a pussy tossing salad.
Oh,
Had to
okay,
throw
that's that
it
type
in
of show.
there.
All right. So I want to thank all our sponsors, magicalbutter.com, medical-freedom.com with Haney, Taney, and Brainy, or Brainy, whatever his name is.
We also we're going to also mention the refugees. Go for it.
Well, hang
All right, there's also some more. Did I jump the line?
JacksonStorms.com.
Yeah.
We got the Love Nugget Foundation.
Toughies Fight. Do we have a phone call?
Oh, you're on the air.
Do they want the magic butter
All
machine?
the, all the kids
Hold
out
on.
there.
They
all the
want to put your
families,
name in for
Oh
the
my
magic
goodness.
butter machine.
Hold
all
on.
the patients.
You're on the air.
All
Hold
the
on.
people all
Hello?
around the
You're on the
country.
air. Hold on.
We're gonna stay on the air.
Uh-oh, she's on the air.
Hello.
Here's our co-host.
Ariel!
She's not on the...
Hey, we missed you. Did you just wake? Did you just wake up? Oh, look, it's a
Look.
baby. Oh my God.
Oh, hi, Micah.
Oh my God. You're so
Hi.
beautiful.
Oh,
Hi.
my, look at you.
Hello.
Aw.
Ah.
Is she cute?
Yeah, she's adorable. Check her out.
We're playing guitar. I'm trying to practice.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
I thought you were coming.
I'm gonna be there later.
Oh, at
Okay, cool.
7:10.
Yeah, cool.
Are we?
I don't know. Are you guys staying there the whole day?
Here? Okay, cool. We're here all day. We're gonna be cooking with cannabis.
Yeah, we're...
I brought a jar of cannabis.
Oh,
I can
boy.
cook the whole thing.
What a day this
I
is
even
gonna
got. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll go to the store and I'll make like cannabis chicken and rice and green beans. Hey, being that you're coming, sound good?
I can bring rice if you want.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds
have
good.
rice.
Yeah, and let me see. We could probably figure something out. I can like do an online order at the ShopRite right here on the way. Isn't there a ShopRite? Pathmark.
I can pick up chicken if you want.
Oh, wow.
Is it organic? Is it no hormones? Make sure there's no like it's not shot up with shit. You know, make sure it's not a heroin dosed chicken.
Oh.
Where do I find chicken? Like,
Well, when you go into the store, it says chickens with no hormones.
Yeah, it'll say it.
organic?
Yeah.
It doesn't say organic. It just says no hormones or
Free range.
Yeah,
Free
well,
range.
nothing's organic. It doesn't have to be free range. Just get something that doesn't have like pesticides and hormones and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck finding that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, no. Make sure it's boneless. Boneless chicken. All right. Matter of fact, I'll make it easy for you. Okay, get the Purdue.
She's just making it harder for her. What are you talking
No,
about?
this is extreme. It's already cut up.
Chinese meow.
No, do the Purdue chicken. It's already cut up. You know the packages.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, and it says like natural, no hormones, no artificial anything, right? Get those, and we can that's a lot easier. We'll just medicate that with the rice, bring rice, and butter. We need butter to medicate it. And green beans. I want to medicate green beans. And if you got an orange, bring an orange.
I don't have any green beans. I have to buy some.
A can of green beans is only 99 cents. Even
I'm gonna buy the fresh stuff
Get organic.
Fresh green beans, right?
You
You're-
could get
you're fresh.
a corn of or a can of organic green beans for 99 cents. They got them everywhere, even Walmart.
Oh, organic?
Yep,
Green beans?
99
All right.
cents.
Green Giant.
Green Giant. Yeah, yep.
No, it says organic right on the label. Big letters.
Pants. All right, I gotta go.
She
All right.
pee pooped. She pee pooped her
All right.
pants. Okay, better go. Bye.
That's a first. That's a first. Yeah, another
Take
first on the
care.
podcast.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
God, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Good way. That's the best excuse to leave that I've gotten. I think.
I love it.
There should be a game.
You know, not even
and
Chuck has
that's-
done that.
I-
Chuck has never signed off
pee
shitting
poop.
himself.
I got to
That's
pee
great.
poop. Yeah, I got to
That's
pee poop.
great.
I got to
I
go. I
love
got to
it.
pee
Hey,
poop.
he's got to float his diaper next time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
We got the best. The best.
We love Micah. She's
Yeah,
a sweetheart,
yeah.
man. She's
Oh
she's
my God,
great.
she's beautiful.
She's a little cutie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, so all right, we're gonna end the show. We're back to JacksonStorms.com, the Love Nugget Foundation.
Toughies fight.
Keep going. Yeah, go. Ready, go.
Prayers
For-
L'Oreal.
Who?
Laurel.
No, close. Prayers for Pete. Prayers for Sarah.
Prayers for Pete. Prayers for
I know those two. Okay. Then you got Lorelai, but you got
Lorelai.
It's legalized for Lorelai.
Legalized for
Right.
Lorelai.
Okay, you got that one. And you
Yeah.
got Tuffy. Right. We got Tuffy's
Right,
fight.
we got Tuffy's
All
fight.
right. We got
Jack's Journey.
Jack's.
Yeah, we got
JacksonStorms.com.
Jackson
Actually, I give the website.
Storms.com.
SativaCross.com. Oops.
Sarah. Prayers for Sarah.
Yeah. And we got CMMNJ.org, the Coalition for Medical Marijuana New Jersey.
Yes.
We have NewJerseyWeedMansJoint.com, I think, or New Jersey Weedman's Joint, we'll just say for now.
Yeah. Is that still there for now? Right now?
Of course it's still there. I'm an investor down there. It's that place. I'm a supporter or whatever they could sponsor.
I heard
whatever
that.
they
I
call
heard
it.
they're trying to say it's not a church.
No, it's a church. It's
Posted
a
a
church.
nice picture of him out front
Yeah.
smoking.
And he's going to sue
Yeah,
for like
it's
$1
really
million.
good.
They're done.
Yeah,
The
you
cit-
think
they,
so?
They screwed with the wrong guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they didn't shut down any white churches that week. No white churches were shut down that week.
How many white churches are in Trenton? Did you count them? Well, I think we should go to the white churches and do an ignorance is no excuse tour at the churches. Oh, at the white churches. That's a good ignorance is no excuse tour, right?
No,
right?
no, no. They
Because
hang
they're
people
probably-
out back.
Well, they might. They might hang us out back. What do you think, Lefty? Should we go to the white churches
Stay
smoking
with the
cannabis?
police. They have to protect us.
Wait, we should bring our sacrament to the white church and offer it in the plate when they pass it around.
Barini brings his sack to every tour we go to.
His sack. He brings
Oh,
his
you
sack
sacrament.
everywhere. Oh,
sack.
His sacrament.
What you mean? Instead of putting $1 in the basket, flip a joint in there?
Yeah. Why not? You think
Because
they'd
somebody else will
appreciate that?
take it out before it gets to the end of the aisle.
And smoke it. You'll be smelling that stuff before it even gets back up to the front, right?
Okay, so we got. Now you threw me off. Now I'm gonna forget. Someone.
What about like
I'm gonna forget
Pedro?
Who?
I don't know. I'm forgetting Pete. We'll just call him Pete.
We did prayers for Pete, prayers for Sarah.
You
Those
did.
two.
Okay.
Jenna's journey.
Jenna's journey.
Jenny's purple ribbon journey.
Jenny's
There we
purple.
go.
Oil for Chad.
Oil for Chad.
David versus Autism.org.
Mm-hmm.
Do not take that call.
It might be important.
Steven.
Oh, Steven.
Steven.
Yeah,
Want to be on the air? I
yes,
can't take
put
him on.
the
No,
air.
I can't take him on
Put
the
him
air.
on the air real
I
quick
can't,
anyway.
I
Put him on the
can't.
air.
He has to call my number.
Well,
He has to call my
Bob
number.
has.
And you can't do this on.
You
can't start
Bob
talking.
has a speaker on his phone.
No,
Here's
you
Steven.
can't do that.
Steven's
No,
on the air.
No, you
Hi,
can't.
Steven.
But
You're
listen,
on the air.
Listen, we're ending the show. I have 3 hours. No, guys.
But we're here till 7:30.
We'll be back. Tell him to call in at 7.
What are we gonna have sex until then? I mean, what are we gonna do? I mean, I'm
God.
game. What's going on?
You guys are killing me. I can't hear him like this. No, I can't hear. I have the mic off.
Why did he turn the mic up?
I can't hear.
You were in Harrisburg.
Oh.
How did Harrisburg go? They vote yet?
No, they're holding off till tomorrow, Steven.
Excuse me?
Yeah, this is not going to work. You're not going to be able to hear me. We can't do it like this, for real.
Can you hear him?
There's no vote today. Tomorrow, Steven. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
They moved it to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you believe
While,
that?
while people wait, while people suffer and die.
Tell Steven who just called in.
They're still waiting.
That sucks.
Yeah.
No, you sure? Because
He can
yeah,
hear
but
you.
the mic. Yeah.
You're exaggerating.
I've been through this before.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time understanding anybody. I hear nothing but a lot of in the background.
I'm a sound guy. Trust me, guys. I know what I'm doing. This is not going to work. We have to have him call my number. Steven, I'm going to call you later on, okay? Is that okay?
Steven?
Yeah. So, yeah. We have to do. Trust me. I'm an expert.
Tell him to call in later,
I
Bob.
know what I'm doing.
We'll be here 7:10.
Tell me my job.
7:10.
All right. All right. So let's end the show, guys.
Okay, Bob's gonna not be ready for a moment of silence, so let's continue.
I
with
also
the,
want to thank
refugees.
our refugees: Vivian Wilson, Jackson Storms, Sarah Estrella, Claudia. I also want to say we're very sorry for the people that are still waiting, the patients that are still waiting, the patients that died waiting for access to medical
And the one that died last night, Lefty.
Who's that?
The one that I put on your Facebook.
What's her name?
Oh God, I sent it to
Well,
you.
you sent it to me. You got to tell me the name.
Okay.
Go get me the name.
Okay.
While you're getting the name, I'll talk about the other patients who died waiting for their cannabis, like Sabina Rose.
Yes.
Like Diane Ripatella. Like Cheryl Miller. Cheryl Miller, who was pushed around the state by Jim Miller back in the 80s and 90s. She's the reason why I got into activism in the first place.
Yes.
And she knew she would die before she got access to cannabis, but she still fought for all of you people out there. She still fought for you guys. And she died waiting for her cannabis. There's also Marie from Pennsylvania who died. There's also from cancer. There's also little Gracie who just died from cancer. What's this girl's name?
Okay.
This other girl here died from. She just died like last night.
She died last night.
And
yes.
Do we have her name?
Yes, I have her name, Lefty. Let me. Can you read her
let's
name?
hear it. No, I need you to get me her name.
I can't pronounce. I can't. I have a problem spelling. You know that.
I can't even see.
Come on. All right, we're gonna let him do it then.
Cindy? It's Cindy. Cindy Mize or Cindy?
Yeah, well,
okay, Cindy.
It's not Cindy. Come on, do her name. Look, this little girl died.
She died
See her name
waiting
up
for
here?
cannabis.
Cindy May. Cindy May Meehan.
Cindy May.
Oh, see, my name's Cindy, and I couldn't read that because it's spelt all funny.
Cindy May.
So we're very
Cindy
sorry,
May,
Cindy May, and your family. And
she
all
was
the
very
kids
young.
who died.
She was like 9 years old. Her mother said that yesterday she woke up, she got dressed, she played, she colored, and she died. And she died from seizures, from epilepsy. And she was actually taking the cannabis oil, but fighting to get it with the right doses, and
that's just disgusting.
Yeah, they leave it up to the parents to have to figure out,
experiment on their kids.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do. It's sad.
Yeah, her name is now that I can see it clearer, it's rest in peace, Cinda May. You are an inspiration to all other epilepsy angels. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. May you rest in peace.
All right, guys. It's a moment of silence for all the patients who did not receive access to their medical cannabis. Be back in a couple hours. Can tune back in a few hours.
Yeah, we'll see you at 7:10. All right. See you later. Tune in. Peace.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.